I'm a fish boy who skates for Team X Blades with a leprechaun who plays basketball. Come to my smart house, meet my alien sister. Don't come hungry because I'll bet my mom can't cook.
Hello and welcome to Mom Can't Cook, a DCOM podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Luke Westaway.
And I'm another of the hosts, Andy Farrand. Welcome to the podcast. I thought I'd start things off a little differently this week, Luke, by reading you a little excerpt from a new fictional book I'm writing that's fictional.
I hoped you'd say this. I've read an advance copy. I'm bust up. It's so funny. It's so great.
Right.
There's this one character. I don't want to spoil it. But go.
Okay, here we go.
Get ready to laugh at this.
Okay, Andy. Not Andy. Stephen walked through the halls of the podcasting studio where his famous podcast, Dad Can Make Food.
Yeah.
And up walked his old nemesis, Puke Easterway. Man, he hated Puke with his stench, his stupid legs, and his heron-like appearance. Yeah, look, you're enjoying this, I see, Luke.
Oh, yeah, man.
I sure hope.
Man, whenever this Puke piece of shit is like in a chapter, I know I'm going to be laughing. I can't stand this guy. The way you write about Puke Easterway is so vivid, but it's brilliant. Man.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you why that is.
I'll tell you what. If Puke Easterway was real, I would kill him on sight. I would.
Well, get ready to have your mind blown.
What,
Luke? Because I couldn't make any of this up. Of course, I'm very untalented.
What?
All my characters are based on real life.
No,
I just hope that Luke never discovers that.
Wait, hang on. Am I in the book?
Oh no!
Which character am I? Please tell me I'm. What was it, Stephen? Please tell me I'm Stephen.
Luke, as you know, I can't lie for some reason, so I'm afraid that you are Puke Easterway.
Puke Easterway is based on me?
Yeah. Man, I could have just never mentioned any of this and you would never have known, but I've told you now for some reason.
I think the cruelest thing about this is that it never even occurred to me that an author might be drawing from their own life experiences. So imagine...
Well, that's because no author's ever done it.
No author's ever done it before. So imagine how bitingly cruel it is to find out that an author who I'm best friends with has written about me.
A cruel lampoon of you.
Oh,
I know. Wow, I've really lost my way with all these author millions.
I hate what you've become. Now kiss me. Listener, that will. Well, I'm not going to say it'll make sense, but it'll make more sense. But
yeah. That's basically the whole plot of this film. So thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Remember to subscribe or whatever.
We just saved you having to learn any more about Read It and Weep comfortably. I think one of the worst ones we've done.
I'm so pissed off at this movie.
Okay.
It doesn't respect my time. It doesn't respect the creative process.
It doesn't respect your livelihood.
No.
It's so hard. It's a really, really bad one. This movie has two acts instead of three. It's got two, and each sort of neither one is coherent, and both are annoying.
This is when I think that one movie a month thing started to bite. It's got to be
right. Yeah. It's caught up with them.
Oh man, we've crafted this High School Musical. And God, we need 11 more of these.
Oh,
wow,
no.
we spent the whole year on Brink. What are we going to do? I don't know. This thing.
Yeah.
I'm so angry at this film.
Yeah.
So bad.
This one's really rough. Okay, let's hear the trailer.
Fine.
And then we'll tell you literally everything about it.
Ugh.
You're blocking my locker?
To survive high school, Jamie created an imaginary alter ego.
I am the great Isabella. Is for short.
If you're not going to be nice, then be gone.
But now, Jamie's imagination isn't just running wild. It's been set free.
It's a book?
Holy cow. Sweet.
Kay and Danielle Panabaker star in Read It and Weep, a Disney Channel original movie. Tomorrow at 8/7 Central on Disney Channel.
Is there anything you want to sort of, like top line stuff you want to get off your chest about this
I mean,
one?
there's so much. The editing in this film is awful.
Yes.
They've cast Danielle Panabaker from Stuck in the Suburbs.
Yep.
And her sister, Kay Panabaker, is sort of like alter egos of each other.
Yes.
But they look very similar. Yeah. And there are a lot of scenes where I'm not clear which one I'm looking at. And it's needlessly confusing.
Yeah.
All the characters are bad. All the subplots are bad.
Yeah, they are.
Oh
man, the dad's is so bad. Lindsay's is so bad. Kenny or Lenny's is so bad. Oh man, everyone's got alter egos, but they're all like almost identical names, and no one ever says anyone's name anyway. So it's really hard to keep track of who everyone is.
Yeah, right. The main character, Jamie, her two sort of closest girlfriends don't get named out loud until about an hour into the film. So in my notes, they're just unnamed girl 1 and unnamed girl number 2 until someone finally goes, "Hey, by the way, Lindsay," to both of them. So I'm not sure which one Lindsay is.
Someone says, "Oh, by the way, Lindsay, did you know that Minsley was based on you?"
Oh God!
Wait, I'm Minsley.
Man! All right, let's just get into it. Unless you have anything that you wanna get off your chest before we start.
No, it'll all come out as we get through. Okay, we open on an old typewriter for literally no reason. Mm-hmm. Then we see a pencil.
A girl sharpens a pencil.
Okay.
Yes.
The shot of the pencil going into the motorized sharpener is like one of those euphemism shots. It's like it's like seeing a train go into a tunnel or a loaf of bread rise.
Or an oil derrick. Come on, Luke.
Well, all right.
We're a second into the film.
I know. Look, no one was more upset than me to notice this.
No one was more upset than you that you noticed this.
Exactly. I had to pause the film 1 second in and type a whole sentence.
Yes.
1 second.
You had to pause the film 1 second in because you were too hot and bothered by a shot of a pencil. Yeah, well, I can't recap a DCOM in this mood.
No. I'll take a cold shower and try again. Yeah.
Try again in 10 minutes.
But anyway, forget all of that old analog writing crap, because here's Jamie Bartlett, played by Kay Panabaker, who is writing some young adult fiction about high school.
Yeah, she sits at a desk like typing. So I don't know what the typewriter and pencil were for. She talks about how some people think high school is just the worst time of their life, with the populars, the peer pressure, and the pimples. It's just too much for some kids to handle on $10 a week allowance.
Yeah.
More money would presumably allow them a better skincare routine and to hire security or something.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, just beat up the populars.
Yeah.
Okay, so we see Jamie.
But this isn't one of those stories, she says, and I'm like, gosh. Oh no, she's Marnieing.
Yeah, she's quincing extremely aggressively.
This is my story.
This movie does have quite a lot of quints in it, doesn't it?
Oh,
it doesn't have any quintuplets in it. I mean, it's got
the character is unpleasantly reminiscent of Marnie from Quince.
Yeah.
In fact, what was she called? Was she called Jamie in Quince?
Oh my God.
Because we refer to her as Marnie all the time.
We call her Marnie all the time, obviously. I can't remember.
Oh my God, she's called Jamie.
Whoa.
In Quince.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
What is the DCOM Unbearable Jamie Connected Universe?
The Unbearable Jamie Connected Universe. I'm assembling a team of
Unbearable
awful
Jamies. It'd be like the Avengers if Hulk just wandered in and addressed the camera and said, "But that's not what this story's about. This is my story." And then Captain America walked in front of Hulk and was like, "This is my story.
This is my story. Why is no one paying attention to me?"
Hulk isn't what this story's about. This is my story. Okay, so what Jamie Bartlett is doing is writing on the world's most old and dog tablet computer. And she's writing fiction, but she's not just writing it. She's sort of doing all the layout, illustration. She's dragging in clip art with this stylus. She's sort of changing the font. She's making it look kind of chaotic and stylized. And we can see that her journal, her kind of private fictionalized journal, is a real passion project for her.
Yes.
And she says, "Meet Isabella, but you can call her Is. You can call her
IS.
Yeah, okay. So her name is, and I can't blame the film for this because it wasn't It wasn't a term in use yet, but all the way through, the movie is his name in all caps. So the film 100 times was just we'll just show you IS, and it hits real bad. Again, not the film's fault, but yeah.
It has changed meaning somewhat since this film was made.
Yeah.
This Isabella, or is played by Danielle Panabaker, the older sister.
Yes, the older sister of Kay.
They look quite similar. It's quite confusing. I feel like in an ideal world, the same actor would play both these roles.
Yes.
To sort of underline the fact that this is an alter ego of Jamie.
Yeah.
And I think they didn't do that because there are scenes when she's talking to herself, and that would sort of cost more money than hiring Danielle Panabaker.
Yeah, we'd have to point the camera in two places.
Yeah. Give it to the Maoris. They're twins. They look the same.
Yeah.
These two look almost the same to a confusing degree.
Yeah. Oh, man. Okay, so high school, says Jamie, a fantastical kingdom of promise and peril with warriors, we see some jocks, wizards, we see some nerds, and witches, we see a librarian trying to do her job.
Asking Jamie politely to be quiet.
Yeah, it is here where history finds the incomparable is, and we cut to gym class. It's a little early for an audio clip, but I think you need to kind of hear what the vibe of this narration is and kind of how this movie is tonally. Sorry.
The rope. The scourge of every high school student since the dawn of time. But it isn't the length of the rope. It's the strength of the girl climbing it. And luckily, in this case, that girl is Iz.
So what you can't see in the audio format is the way that this book is formatted is it's all weird. Some of the words are massive and sort of littered around the page. It's like it's House of Leaves or something.
Yeah, or do you remember Groovy Chick, the sort of stationery brand?
Yes.
Yeah. It's got that kind of energy to it.
Yeah, it's like if the novel House of Leaves met Groovy Chick. is what they're going for.
AKA the ultimate work of fiction.
I feel like they've already gone wrong. Like, they've already become unmoored from their premise because
for sure.
In her book, she's like, it's supposed to be like a fantasy world full of like wizards and warlocks and stuff.
Warriors, wizards and witches.
Yeah. But then you see Iz and she's just normal.
Yeah.
And she's walking around a normal school.
Yeah. This film could not give less of a shit about the content of the actual bestseller book that this journal becomes. Like, all you see is people just going, oh my gosh, I love it so much, it's amazing. And you're watching being like, but wait, is it like fantasy? Is it like...
It's kind of sort of a graphic novel a bit. It's got a lot of drawings in it.
Yeah, it's got a lot of drawings and it's got warriors, wizards and witches. We know it's got magic. And yeah, but it is just like a sort of a normal Earth high school.
Yeah, which is it's like aggressively bad that they've done this because this is an adaptation of an actual book, which presumably contained a lot of these passages that they could have used.
I mean, one has to think that in the book, a little more thought has been given to the fictional book.
Well, I found a page which is like listing all of the differences between the movie and the book. And I was like, oh, this will be good. I'll read this. Yeah. And it's literally just like everyone's hair color is different.
Oh, right.
It's like, okay. She's got brown hair in the film, but in the book, it's red. I'm like, all right. Okay, that was worth my time. It's like in Alan Wake, when Alan Wake is you get passages from Alan Wake's books.
But instead of passages of the books, you just got someone coming up being like, oh my gosh, I love Splallen Blake. It was so great.
Your good character, Splallen Blake.
Splallen Blake, it was so good.
Where did you get the idea from?
When he conquered the dragon. Yeah, and then someone else will be like, oh, I loved it when Splallen got the big promotion and made it to CEO, crushing his business rivals. And you're like, what's the genre?
What is this book?
What's the genre of your book, Alan?
So the point here is like she's climbing a rope in gym class. Iz climbs the rope effortlessly because she's like 19.
Yeah.
And this is a thing for children. Everyone applauds and she falls and lands in the muscled arms of Marco Vincent, the school hunk.
Yes. She shouts Marco and then lands in his arms and says, Vincent. I'm like, is he Marco or Vincent?
He's Marco Vincent.
He's actually both and neither. It's so confusing. He's Marco Vincent, or is he his literary alter ego, Marco Vega?
Marco Vega is the real boy.
What?
Isn't he?
No. I think Marco Vincent's real and Marco Vega is in the book, or is he?
No, I think it's the other way around. It's so confusing.
It's so funny that they've all got these like alter ego names and Marco's name is still Marco.
Also, I need to point out that the actor who plays Marco is called Chad Broski, which I think is a little on the nose.
Oh, Chad.
You project it as a character name for being too unrealistic. Chad Broski.
Brilliant. Okay, he's the cutest boy in the kingdom, says Jamie. Jamie, you're next, says the coach. Okay, says Jamie, so this isn't that story, and is just a character in my story. Brackets question mark.
We're like 90 seconds in. I'm so wildly unmoored.
So it seems like is the dream version of Jamie. Basically,
also don't call her Is. It's so hard to say.
It's so hard to say. Yeah, all the way through this movie, they're like is. That's not what is to me.
So who's on first? Yes, a player with the unlikely name of who is on first.
Yeah. Okay. So unlike Jamie can't climb the rope, and we see her get stuck up there.
Yeah, she whines and cries her way up the rope. I can't do it, she says. Yeah.
I can't do it, not like my cool sort of alter ego in my journal. Later on, she meets her friends, Unnamed Girl 1 and Unnamed Girl 2.
We know later on they're called Lindsay and Harmony.
Yeah. Lindsay has a plan to save a downtown theatre called The Planet, and she's made some horrible posters. To achieve that goal. So Lindsay's whole personality is activism.
Yeah, not like specific activism, just like scattershot activism in every direction.
Yeah, like just imagine, the opening of Disney where like Tinkerbell goes over the castle in a big arc. Imagine that, but Tinkerbell's just spelling out like causes. Like that's her personality. Harmony, meanwhile, her personality is TBC, I guess.
It's art. It's sort of art, I guess.
Art. Yeah, art.
But she's bad at it. They make it clear that she's bad at it.
She is art. We see 2 of her artworks in this film, and they are both shocking. So, we're late for English. But what about my protest, says Lindsay, whose personality is protests. This is just such a clumsy personality intro, because we're late for English. But what about my protest? You were going to do a protest at the time when English class was on. But what about my protest? Well, obviously we weren't going to that. It's during school hours when we have English.
We can do it after the class maybe. But no, she says, we can protest on the way to class. So they attempt to protest to people about this theatre on their way to English class, but are met with total eye-rolling disdain by the rest of the student body who screw up the flyers and throw them on the floor.
Yeah. Suddenly in the hall, though, the blood drains from Jamie's face as she sees a gang of cliquey cheerleaders, the Populars, we hear her say in voiceover. The lead one, the most popular of the Populars, is Sawyer. No, wait, I mean, and we see the name rewritten on screen, Myrna.
Yeah, so she's cleverly changed Sawyer's name to Myrna in the text, so she'll never know. The girls come over, and she's like, oh no, what bullying will they do to me now? And she's like, do you mind? You're standing directly in front of my locker.
Yeah.
The evil witch.
Yeah, Murder.
Then we cut to Jamie typing, knew she had to destroy Myrna and her vicious clique.
Yeah.
In her fantasy, Iz walks up and kills these girls with some kind of curse.
Yes.
And then the students surround her chanting, Iz.
I would say this is a somewhat alarming trait of Jamie's, that she's writing this journal in which her fantasy alter ego just dissolves her.
Just murders people in the corridor.
Dissolves cheerleaders who are like, okay, so Jamie asks them if they're trying out for cheerleader, and they say, yes, we are, because we're cheerleaders. Yeah. You're not, are you? And Jamie says, no, in a way that suggests it's actually her one true dream, although it isn't. She's never going to mention it again in this film. But yeah, obviously reeling from this brutal interaction. We see
she has a murder fantasy.
Yeah. We see Iz using magic to dissolve the Populars.
So we cut to her getting bollocked in real life by her teacher, Ms. Gallagher, for having sort of violent murder fantasies when she's supposed to be learning.
Jamie's really distracted in class, but she focuses up because Marco, Vincent Vega, is called up to read a poem.
Yeah, Vincent Valentine is called to the front of the class.
He stands at the front of the class and haltingly reads the following poem. I have a secret. Does she too? The quiet girl I thought I knew, who continually makes me smile. I have to wonder, does she see me or just my mask? Invisibility. Needless to say, everyone bursts into rapturous applause.
Spontaneous applause. Does she see me or just my mask?
Invisibility.
Invisibility! It's like an ability being activated. Oh no, she sees me!
Invisibility. So everyone applauds. Jamie is smitten. She's like, oh my gosh, Marco's already the dreamiest crush in the world and I love him. And now I find out that he does poetry too.
How dreamy can you get? Yeah.
Yeah, how dreamy can you get?
So at lunch, a mopey boy who obviously likes Jamie is getting lunch with Jamie. This is Connor.
We saw Connor also in English class. While Marco was reading his poem, Connor, who sits next to Jamie, turned and stared at Jamie full in the face with wide eyes.
And mouthed every word of the poem before
basically,
it was said.
In a way that A, tells the audience that he wrote the poem for this jock, possibly under the threat of beatings, and B, is a very creepy individual.
He writes poems about masks and invisibility.
Yeah.
Also, it was announced that essays for the writing competition are due on Monday as they leave. So they're at lunch, and Jamie is so impressed that Marco writes poetry. No, he doesn't, says Connor.
Yeah.
Oh, you're just jealous, says Jamie. She briefly sees her brother Lenny, who tells her not to talk to him. Good interaction. Next scene.
My note here is that Connor won't stop staring at Jamie. He's just like, he's always so close to her face and just like eyes kind of burning a hole into the back of her head.
Yeah, but Jamie is staring at Marco, who is being loved on by the evil Sawyer.
Connor looks like Smeagol eyeing Deagle, you know, like plotting to kill him, you know?
Plotting to stove his head in.
Yeah. So we cut to a pizzeria.
Yeah, Ralph's Pizza Shack, it's called.
Ralph's Pizza Shack, a good name.
The Ralph in question is Jamie's dad, and also even Stephen's dad.
Yes. Oh, yeah, it is him. He has invented a new pizza, liver and onions pizza.
Yeah.
We see Connor. Wait, is it Connor? No, is it Connor? It's Lenny.
It's hard because he has a mask on in this scene.
He has a mask on to try and stay conscious and get clean air while he's cooking this, but he's like visibly choking and dying trying to make this horrible pizza.
Yeah.
Ralph's wife, Jamie's mum, comes in and says, Ralph, please, in a way that suggests he's absolutely killing the family.
Yeah. The girls are all there overwhelmed by the stench of his pizza. So Dad can't cook. Dad
can't cook. Yeah. He protests that he's trying to appeal to a more discerning palate. And in the background, we see people who are eating the pizza retch and throw up and die on the floor and run away, fleeing the building.
It's the smell of the future, he claims. And Jamie goes, Daddy, please. No. And he says, but girls, if I don't get some testers for my new creations, how will I know if they're any good? They look over at the corpses on the floor. Like, I mean, I think we know, Dad.
Mom is like, Ralph, please. You're killing us here.
This is the dad's arc in this movie, or the dad's B-plot, I guess. It's not really an arc, is that he's searching for a pizza topping that will, like, propel his business to new heights.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really have, I don't really get what his motivation for that is. Like, apparently he makes the best cheese pizza in town.
Yeah.
But now he's, like, absolutely torpedoing his business by making inedible pizzas for some reason.
He will only sell horrible pizzas. For the purposes of the movie, it's a bit of sort of light comic relief. Imagine this on a pizza. But it is narratively very unsatisfying to see the dad also like, man, he is killing the family. He is really killing them. And like later we can talk about how big a financial hole Ralph is in with this pizzeria. Because
and it's apparently been going on for about a year, which I think is about how long he's been experimenting with not the world's best cheese pizza and instead inedible pizzas that kill his clients.
I don't think he really makes the world's best cheese pizza either. I think that's what I would say to my dad if he'd become obsessed with making the worst pizzas ever. I'd be like, Dad, you know what I love is your margarita.
Just plain cheese. Hard to screw that up. So in the restaurant, Sawyer is here with sexual Marco.
Yeah.
She pretends to not know Jamie, or maybe she really doesn't. She's that self-obsessed. Jamie is waiting on her table, and she sends back her water because it has ice in, and she specifically asked for no ice in the water.
Yep.
At this unbelievable slight, Jamie imagines is throwing the glass of water into Sawyer's screaming face.
Yeah, we briefly see is flinging the ice into Sawyer. This is the first, but definitely not last point at which the kind of is cutaway is very confusing because she looks very similar. So I'm like, whoa, Jamie threw the ice in at Sawyer.
Yeah.
But it's not, it is. It is.
They basically look the same. It's just one of them is like 5 years older than the other.
Yeah, and they're going to look increasingly the same because at the moment, one of is always dressed fancy. Not fantasy, not dressed, she's not wearing
there's a wimple.
Yeah. She's not got a sort of leather sort of combat wear or anything like that and furs. No, she's just sort of dressed fancy.
Yeah.
And Jamie is going to dress increasingly fancy as her star rises in this movie. So they're just going to sort of become more and more visually similar. But anyway, Jamie doesn't actually throw the ice. She swallows her rage. She apologises and says, let me get you another one. That night, Jamie and her friends Lindsay and Harmony attend a sleepover. We see a poster in the background for some kind of soap opera called Bentley Street.
Brentley Street with an R.
Brentley Street.
It's worse, yeah.
Bentley Street is its fictional alter ego.
And no one on Brentley Street is any the wiser. Apparently the winning essay in this essay contest will be published in the Education Times.
Whoa.
Very exciting. It won't be mine, says Jamie. She's written just a fluff piece about how they should get more break time or something. Yeah. I thought you'd have come up with something better than that, says what I've written here is unnamed girl number 1, who I think is Harmony. You're the best writer in the class. I'm not, says Jamie. If you're not, then why are you writing all the time, says Harmony. Because if I didn't, I'd have a nutty, says Jamie. If I didn't, I'd have a nutty. Okay. I'd have a very nutty Christmas.
If I didn't, I'd have the threat of a very nutty Christmas hangs over me like a sword of Damocles. If I stop writing for even one day, a sexual
nutcracker will kick its way into my room, so mercilessly chomping everything in my house.
There's a few bits to unpack here, I think. Number 1, I think the film should have made the grand prize something more exciting sounding than being published in a teaching periodical.
There is a more exciting prize that they don't mention here.
Oh yeah, someone just mentioned there's you get
$1,000 savings bond.
Yeah. But no, the real prize is to be published in the Education Times. It's every young writer's dream, isn't it? To get published in it.
Well, that's where all the, Faulkner, all those writers got
started. At this point, I was not enjoying this film at this point, but then it unlocked an extremely uncomfortable memory in my life from when I was 20 years old and trying to do writing and trying to get a byline anywhere. And I was constantly email essays and short fiction and stuff. So God. I was like, oh my God. I was 20 years old and I would email my essays to the New Yorker and be like, hey, the New Yorker, do you want to know what a 20-year-old idiot living in Birmingham has to say?
Wow.
I know. And it just...
Where's your self-respect?
I don't know. It must have crept in at some point in my 30s, I guess. But yeah, that was...
Jeez.
I know.
Are you sure the New Yorker didn't publish any of your... What were they about? Were they about Dragon Ball Z?
Well, this is the thing, of course. I had to get a subscription to the New Yorker to check.
And he couldn't afford it. And now here's Luke Westaway with a wry look at the Zoo Saga.
Wry look. He draws very interesting parallels between the current financial crisis and Perfect Cell's ascension. Yeah. So, I'd call a friend to be run out and find the New York. They didn't reply to my emails, but they might have been too excited to reply and just published it.
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
Yeah, to go check. I mean, look, I didn't keep up with the New Yorker because it's boring. So for all I know, some of my essays were published.
For all I know, it made up 30 to 40% of every issue of the New Yorker.
Yeah, the editor of the New Yorker probably had a day when I got a job and stopped emailing the New Yorker. They were like, my God, the well has dried up. Why has Luke stopped emailing?
What are we going to do now? What are we going to publish now? Amusing short stories by Simon Rich, I suppose, as a last resort.
World-beating satirical cartoons, I guess we'll have to. Oh, you never know, do you? I remember thinking, like, man, this is good. I'm a real good writer, and New Yorker's going to eat this stuff up, but the price is going to have to be right.
Oh, my God. But we never even got onto the Peaceful World saga.
I know. Do you at least think I'm brave for admitting to this? I emailed the New Yorker when I was 20, being like, publish my work.
I'll tell you what I will say, Luke, is that I think it's...
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
I was going to say, it's very appropriate for this podcast that you have committed such a massive unforced error.
Okay, right. Okay, yeah, that's right, because I didn't need to...
Yeah, you didn't need to say any of that, and yet you did. And it's all in the podcast now. Well. So, yeah, Jamie's going to have a nutty. She tries to print her essay.
Oh, my God.
No. Her printer died.
I can't with her tablet. So, like, do you remember, think back, to what year was this? Is this 2006 or 7? It's 6, right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Right, okay. So, like, the iPhone is not widespread yet. So when you see something with a touchscreen, do you remember like an old resistive TFT screens? They were a nightmare to use. And Jamie is visibly struggling all the time whenever she like thrusts this stylus onto the screen and it like tries to wrestle this icon over to the print thing. And
she like carves a deep groove into the plastic every time she touches the screen.
trying to make this horrible screen sort of respond. So she's trying to move an icon called break time, which is her boring essay that she's going to submit, over to the print button. But the printer isn't working. So she goes to her brother Lenny's room because he has a printer.
He also has a big wooden sculpture on the wall that says Lenny and Captain America's shield for a headboard. And he is playing the guitar in there.
Iron Man steps in front of... But this isn't Captain America's. He's playing guitar. He's like chugging power chords.
She sees some papers on the desk and she says, "Hey, you wrote a song." Lenny storms over and grabs the paper and she is pushed out, unprinted.
Yeah, "Don't look at my songs," he seems to say with his furious eyes.
Yeah, but not with his mouth, because no character has a clear motivation like that.
Lindsay says, "Don't worry, Jamie. Email your essay to me and I'll print it out at my house." And this seems fine to Jamie. Later on, they're all watching a soap. I believe it is Brentley Street.
It's Brentley Street, and Jamie is sighing over a misunderstood boy. Come on, Harmony, says Jamie, naming one of the unnamed girls, but it's unclear who she's addressing because it's a tight shot of just Jamie when she says it, so it's not much help.
Yeah.
Thanks, movie.
Break time. The icon is once more dragged kicking and screaming towards the email app. But then there is a poisoning in Brentley Street which distracts her, and she accidentally sends a file called Journal 13 to the icon Send Mail.
Yeah, so you just drag a file onto Send Mail, and then it knows who to send that to.
Yeah, it sends the mail.
It sends the mail.
It emails it to everyone in the world, including
Universal
Lindsay.
Send, like in Stuck in the Suburbs.
Yes.
And then she comes in for some narration and says, "I have now, quote, rocketed my personal private journal into cyberspace." She's emailed it to her friend Lindsay, is what has happened.
Yeah.
Fine.
No, she's rocketed into cyberspace. Then we see the journal getting printed at Lindsay's house. Lindsay is not a very observant person because she's not reacting to the fact that she's printing out like 40 colour pages.
400-page novel.
A 400-page novel that's like full colour with illustrations. And that one of the pages that we see come out of the printer says, "Destroy Myrna and her vicious clique," and is covered in like drawings of scary eyes. And Lindsay's like, "Yes, this seems like the essay Jamie meant about break times or whatever." And we see her drop it into the essay contest entries inbox.
Yeah.
And we cut to some sort of outdoor covered market where the girls are trying on makeup. Famously the best place to do it.
So they're trying to get their makeup done at this outdoor covered market for some reason. Lindsay marches up and stridently yells about it being tested on animals and then drags the others away.
Yes.
Sawyer sees them as they're being pulled away and bullies them. It becomes clear that the girls' makeup was only half finished, which in the context of this movie means their faces are exactly half done down the middle like Two-Face. And it's dark. They are basically like half in blackface. It's uncomfortable.
It is uncomfortable, yeah. the next day, Lindsay runs up to tell Jamie that she won the contest. Jamie is obviously surprised.
So, okay, you say the next day.
Right.
Which, the film, it seems to be the next day.
Okay,
but I was
you're
like,
right.
it can't possibly be the next day because, like, they would have to have read all these things and then get them printed in the newspaper and stuff. But there's a bit of, like, hard-to-catch voiceover where Jamie goes, "It's been a month, let the shockwave begin." I was like, what does that mean?
Begin. Okay, let me ask you this question. From the beginning of the movie to the end, what do you imagine is the total elapsed in-universe time?
It's hard because it's so poorly made that it seems like it seems like it all happens in about 3 days.
Well, sure, but it can't possibly. Like, there has to be time. No, it can't possibly.
And that's why I think they recorded a bit of ADR of Jamie saying, "It's been a month, let the shockwave begin."
Right, I see.
I don't know.
But
I don't think it matters.
Why would it take a month for the essay That's a long time for the essay You know what? It really doesn't matter. But all you need to know is that the film continues to not make any sense. Okay, so, yes, it's not next day. It's been a month. The shockwaves are beginning. And it begins with Lindsay running up to tell Jamie that she has won the contest. And, of course, Jamie is shocked and surprised, as you could imagine.
They announced the winners for the essay competition.
Yawn?
Oh, come on. You must be excited. You practically wrote a novel.
What are you talking about? It was 5 pages. With footnotes.
Uh-oh.
Seriously. Miss Gallagher said it was the most provocative paper she's seen in 15 years. Please, like Jamie Bartlett's ever said anything provocative, honestly.
Jamie who? They can't be talking about me. I mean, break times aren't provocative, are they?
Break time? Oh no, I don't think that was the file you sent me.
A stench worse than liver and onion pizza fell upon the halls.
Hey! Guess who won the contest? Guess who won the contest?
So, yes, she has won the contest with her 400-page novel. We cut to Ms. Gallagher reading the story. It's about how Myrna is a stupid cow and is better than her. Chapter 3, Marco Vincent is hunky. Sawyer chimes in to say that this Isabella character isn't very realistic or well realised. And then Harmony pipes up to say, "I think she's great, keep reading."
Yeah.
Imagine if you'd written an actual essay for this essay contest.
Yeah.
You know, about, I don't know, civic politics or, you know, a problem with the town or something.
Yeah.
And then she's like, "La Marco, Hunky Vincent, I drew a picture."
Well, my concern is less ethical and more pragmatic. We see a copy of the Education Times. It's a huge black and white broadsheet.
Yeah.
How is it published? A novel of 40 fully illustrated colour pages of teen nonsense. Like,
yeah,
logistically,
they must have spent so much money printing this newspaper. Yeah. They're losing $10 on every copy.
There are some other headlines as well on the newspaper that I can read you.
Okay.
Administration officials strive to improve test scores.
Sure.
That's one. Public schools raising the bar.
Okay.
And Ed Times National Literature Contest attracts highest caliber contributions. For instance.
Extra.
Yeah. Okay. So it's all about, how Isabella will zap Myrna into perpetual detention with magic and win the heart of Marco Vincent. Okay, right. So yes, you're right. Marco Vincent is in the fiction. Marco Vega is a real boy.
Is the real boy.
Yeah. Oh, yes, Marco Vincent, the teacher says, wiggling her eyebrows to imply that she's extremely into this erotic fan fiction written by a child about her peers. The whole school is engrossed in the story. We get a little montage. We see girls in the bathroom talking about next time someone talks back to them, they're going to zap them with magic and kill them.
Next time someone talks back to me, I'm going to kill them.
I'll kill them.
Magic.
With magic. Yeah. So, okay.
Jamie's walking around the school. People are congratulating her. Naturally, she sort of panics and flees from this.
Yeah.
Seeing these girls in the bathroom causes her to panic and spiral.
Yeah. Connor chases after her. He's like, "Why are you upset? You just won a $1,000 savings bond." Not mentioned. Maybe not even part of the Education Times contest. Maybe she just separately
won a separate contest.
Maybe as she was running, she tripped over a $1,000 savings bond.
Yeah. You're the 1,000th person to trip on this rock. You win a savings bond.
She reveals to Connor that it was her journal. Chill out, Connor says. This whole thing will blow over. And she feels a little bit better and maybe 5 points more in love with Connor, the best boy in the world.
Why does she reveal that it's her journal?
I don't know.
Everyone's like, hey, this is really good. And then she's like, but none of you know the terrible secret that it's my journal. Well, yeah, we didn't know that.
Yeah, but also, no, it isn't. Because...
yeah, you're fictionalizing all of the events in this. Yeah. Like, all this stuff about zapping people into permanent detention, that doesn't really happen. So this isn't your journal.
Yeah, it's not your journal.
And also all the names are changed. If this were your journal, why have you changed all the names?
Yeah, that's a better question. Jamie, why is your diary... Why in your diary are you not there? That's weird. Why are you writing the diary? And if you are writing the diary of a sort of fantastical person called Iz, then don't worry, Jamie, because that's an established literary technique and it's fine. It's no longer...
It's, again, not your journal.
Yeah, not your journal. But anyway, she's like, Connor, no one must know the awful's truth. It's my journal. And Connor's like, I don't care about that and no one does. And it makes her feel better.
Yeah.
At home, Mum tells Jamie that she's landed a book deal.
Uh-huh. She's against this, of course. Yeah. The humiliation
Mum is like, shut up, my little cash cow. Let's see what
the humiliation has just died down, she says, and I can't survive another round of zapping.
Oh, man.
I don't know what she's referring to there. I assume it was something that happened off camera.
A deleted scene.
Bother to show us.
She was zapped a lot in a deleted scene.
Yeah.
Then, in an unbelievably difficult to follow scene, we see Iz taunting Jamie about being scared of her book being widely read.
Well, the thing is, so Mum is like, this is a great opportunity. I'd hate to see you pass it up. And Jamie says, I don't have any more pages. And then she looks at her bookshelf on which rest dozens of volumes of her murder fantasies.
Yes.
So she sort of plucks a slim volume off the shelf and suddenly her dark passenger Iz appears next to her.
Yeah.
The books are calling to her like the Green Goblin mask. Iz is like, do it. Show them all who you really are.
It's like, okay, but the way this is shot, they do that Gollum thing, where Gollum's talking to himself, and so you see kind of like reverse shot.
Yeah.
But it's Gollum both times. But here, it's like if imagine one Gollum being yelled at by 5 Smeagol's. It's like, that's what it's like. I suppose Gollum's the bad one. So imagine 1 Smeagol and 5 Gollums. And like the camera and then the camera would cut to like a Gollum on the ceiling. And then the camera would cut to like the Shire and Gollum was just there for that one bit.
Yeah. Or if you're cool like me, you can think of this like the scene in the Sam Raimi Spider-Man film where Willem Dafoe is talking to the Green Goblin in the mirror.
Yeah, sure.
And he's like, you killed those people. I did what we needed to do.
Yeah, but then imagine you look at the ceiling and there's another Green Goblin up there.
Yeah, there's a Green Goblin squatting on the bar. There's a Green Goblin on the sofa. There's a Green Goblin on his shoulders.
Then there's a shot of the Green Goblin on the subway and he's saying it on the phone. It's unbelievably hard to follow because Iz keeps sort of teleporting around. So she's made up her mind, though. Iz is persuasive. So Jamie is now going to, I guess, publish all her journals. I don't know. She goes to taunt Lenny, her brother, who's playing a computer game. It looks a bit like Doom, but he's using some sort of third-party controller. I don't know.
Of course.
It's a total car wreck. Yeah.
She says that she's writing a book, and Lenny says, writing a book, I think that's a bit of a pipe dream, don't you? So just tuck away that Lenny belittled and sort of talked down her artistic dreams.
Yeah.
Just in case it becomes important later.
File that away. We flash forward 2 months to Jamie is published. It doesn't take very long, turns out. Yeah, 2 months seems fine. Her book is published. It's called Iz Saves the World. The cover is who looks a bit like Daphne from Scooby-Doo doing a zap.
Yeah. The confusing thing about this scene is that Jamie is writing this in her book. So it's like, my pipe dream had become a nightmare and my personal private journal was on its way to becoming a national bestseller. So is this part of the book? Because she's writing it? How recursive is this? I don't know.
God. Oh my God,
it's so incoherent.
We are not 20 minutes into the film.
Sorry, okay.
No, it doesn't matter. It's fine.
The filmmakers didn't care.
I'm not having a go. I'm not having a go at you, Andy. I'm sort of like, what I'm doing is like sort of grabbing the sides of your face with my hands and sort of like yelling it into you with sort of desperate eye contact. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. We see a huge box of copies getting opened at school. They appear to just be sort of selling them at a table, like you do with an international bestseller.
Yeah. A girl says, "This is so cool. You're going to become a celebrity." Ms. Gallagher asks for her to sign her copy.
Yeah.
No, she says. But then Mrs. Gallagher pleads. She's signing books, say the other girls and kids around them, and they mob her. Dark piano music plays as Jamie slinks through the hallways, seeing everyone at school loving her book that none of them know is based on her real life.
Yeah. "What have I done?" Jamie moans as everyone in school adoringly reads her literature. "Started a revolution," says Iz, drifting into frame in a sinister way.
Yeah, we see some pages of the book. A lot of the words are large and red and capitalized. The word unbearable is spelled incorrectly in the center of the page in massive large red letters, so it's impossible to miss.
I mean, what happened was the publisher who, I mean, they are named, aren't they? It's like Schilling or something. I don't know.
Something like that.
We find out their name later. But they received 13 journals. Why are these journals books when the whole thing was been like drawn on a tablet? I guess, okay. For the benefit of the tape, Andy is pushing his fingers into his eye sockets. So,
yeah.
You're the publisher. Yeah. You receive sort of loose leaf, colourful, like crepe paper sort of
nonsense. And you know, these go back away. There's like 14 or 15 of these books, so they're going to get progressively worse.
Yeah, because
better.
Part 1 is going to be written by a 5-year-old.
Yes. Be like the start of Ulysses, just stream of consciousness about wetting yourself.
So you're the publisher. You receive these, but you're a professional, and you're like, no, I will turn these into a bestseller. You can't expect it to go to print 2 months later with no typos.
Someone had to transcribe all of this.
Yeah,
presumably it's all handwritten.
Yeah.
That bit that Luke said, where is like, oh, you've started a revolution. Harrowingly stood there. All the kids are like making finger guns and going zap, 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 and just sort of zapping the air like murder in their hearts.
That's so weird. But what is the book? Is the book about a sort of like, is it a kind of like V for Vendetta kind of? It's like is a sort of like people's vigilante kind of going around. Like,
I don't understand. I'm so lost on the book. Is it a fantasy book? Is it a high school story? Is it just a girl describing people at school?
I don't know. Well, it's just about a cool girl called Iz who goes around killing people she doesn't like with magic. Which, to be fair, as I say it, does sound like a fun read.
That sounds like something I'd like to read if I were 14.
Okay.
So, at Stinky Ralph's Garbage Pizza Shack, Jamie is waiting for tables.
Yeah. Tonight, says the menu, chicken feet pizza plus Jamie Bartlett. And yet the place is packed because it's plus Jamie Bartlett, and wow, everyone's loving her book and everyone's loving Jamie.
Yeah. We see a mum and a child regarding a chicken's feet pizza with weak loathing. A copy of the book is on their table, though.
Yeah. More agony, though, for Jamie. Her friends love the book. The book was incredible and empowering. I felt like I could zap myself anywhere and do anything, Lindsay enthuses. I wish I could zap myself off the English department reading list, Jamie snaps back.
Lindsay says, I feel I can zap myself anywhere. Which isn't zapping what you do to your hated enemies?
So is zap like teleport? Or is
zap
like...
is killing
Zap
people.
is to kill. Zap is to kill. But it can also be to move, to fly.
But no one uses it for that in the book. They only use it to kill cheerleaders.
I can't imagine, can you imagine a fiction less rich than a fantasy world where when people do magic, they say zap?
Zap. Out loud.
Yeah, out loud.
Zap.
Zap. Zap.
Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt.
Shield spell. Zap. Zap. Teleport zap.
Damn, this has got bestseller written all over it.
Zap, zap, zap. Okay, so Jamie is really annoying me in this half of the film by the way that she's written a book that everyone loves and they're all telling her that it's good and it's selling really well. And in every single scene, she's just like pouting and sighing and moaning and like It's unbelievably,
for no reason.
She's unbelievably unhappy. So publishing success has fallen into her lap and she is extremely popular at school. But she hates it because she fears that disaster waits around the corner.
What's going to happen when they realize that the evil Myrna and the clones are really them?
Get out.
You're kidding. No! How else was I supposed to come up with a cheerleader who was so vile that milk curdled at the sound of her name?
Don't worry, Jamie. As self-centered as they are, they will never realize the characters are based on them.
Are we in the book?
Yes. You are Laura the Invincible, and you are the Magnificent Melody.
But they're only the coolest kids in the kingdom.
Yeah, it's mostly fiction.
So, as Luke was saying, everything's going well for her. She's making tons of money off her books. Everyone loves her and thinks she's super cool. Her parents' restaurant business is booming. But she can't enjoy this success because she's worried someone may find out that the characters are based on her real life schoolmates. So what she does here is loudly tell everyone that the characters are based on her real life schoolmates.
Yeah.
Spectacular unforced error.
The note I have is, OMG, Jamie, how fucking hard is it not to tell anyone this? Oh my God. Yeah. So Harmony is like, whoa, you're telling me that the character of Melody is his best friend? Is actually based on me, Harmony.
You're telling me that Schmarmony is based on me.
Meanwhile, in the kitchen, Lenny is really grouchy and he slams the book to his dad. Have you read it? He rants. Of course, says Dad. He liked it. Not if you're Kenny, the stinky troll, Lenny retorts. Dad is shocked. You can't possibly think, he says, that Kenny, the stinky troll, is based on Lenny.
Is this book set in a school or not? If so, why are there trolls?
It's set in Halloween Town High.
Oh my God.
He says,
Laura the Invincible and the Magnificent Melody. What?
Dad says, come on, Lenny. Kenny the Stinky Troll is just a character. It has no resemblance to you whatsoever. He sounds like Jamie's lawyer here.
Any resemblance to any brothers, living or dead, is entirely coincidental.
Yeah. So the pizzeria is so popular that Connor, Lindsay and Harmony are all offered jobs, which they are pleased about.
It's weird, because the pizzeria is popular because everyone loves Jamie's book. But Jamie is working at the pizzeria and everyone is ignoring her.
Yeah.
She's just like going around and everyone's just like, yeah, whatever.
Well, they have to be ignoring her because she's like stood at the till loudly saying that everyone's based on real characters.
I feel it would have made more sense if like the pizzeria was in the book. And so everyone was coming because it's like, oh, here's the famous pizzeria, the kingdom's best pizzeria.
Yeah.
Let's go and visit. But it's not. They're all there to see Jamie. And yet when they see Jamie, they ignore her.
Yeah. Business is booming, but afterwards, Connor notes that nobody ate their pizza. They all just came in and ordered pizza, I guess, and just looked at Jamie and then left.
Yeah, they're all here to see Jamie, the incredible author of the murder manual.
Jamie says, don't tell my dad, knowing that he's about as close to a full mental breakdown as you'd expect someone who makes chicken feet pizza to be.
Yeah, I don't want him to know that his business is unsustainable and so he should continue to make inedible pizza, she says.
Yeah.
Hiss, says Iz, who has stood behind the counter like Tyler Durden.
Yeah.
Also, Dad put up the sign, presumably, that said, come meet Jamie, the famous author of the murder book.
Yeah, probably Jamie didn't do that.
No.
Yeah.
She seemed surprised by it.
Okay, anyway, so there's a dance coming up at school and the four friends talk. It seems that none of them have dates, so they agree to go as a group. Then they put their hands in to seal the deal, and Iz puts her hand in as well.
I think that's what happened.
You don't see Iz's face, just Iz's hand.
No, just 5 hands are put in.
Yeah, and Jamie stares out of shot angrily at, I suppose from everyone else's point of view, nothing.
Yeah. But also, like, from an audience perspective, there should have been a shot here of Iz with her hand in so that we know what's going on.
I think she wasn't there that day. I think they got this afterwards and used a different hand. But there's no other explanation. It's so unclear. It's just 5 hands.
It's Michael Eisner's hand. That's
the Eisner family
Eisner's hand.
Signet ring.
The signet ring that he uses on his wax seals. I feel like this recap is so incoherent, but listener, the movie is so incoherent. It's not our fault.
We're trying really hard, and we're not even a third of the way. This can't be longer than the High School Musical 2 episode.
No. All right, we're gonna push on.
Okay, school. They're looking for volunteers for the dance. Jamie, for reasons I do not understand, is extremely keen to sign up to volunteer to help with the dance.
Okay, I thought about this. I think from like context clues and sort of extrapolating.
Yes.
I think that the popular girls usually are part of the dance committee. She wants to be popular, and so she thinks it'd be a good thing for them to do. I think that's why she does this. The film doesn't make that clear or explain it or give like.
It's as
good
an explanation as any. Lindsay and Harmony or Melody are really reluctant, so she promises to take care of everything. More and more keeps interjecting with bitter sniping and criticism, like the Green Goblin.
Like the Green Goblin mask.
At home, Jamie's house is full of media and press. Jamie's getting her hair and makeup done, and they're fussing around her, they're pinching her cheeks, they're sort of primping her.
She has a new handler called Diana.
Yeah. I found this whole scene annoying because what's happening here is portrayed as being like patronising and unnecessary and a bad thing to do to children, even though in the room that they're filming this in, there will be dozens of people on hand on the other side of the camera to do exactly this to the children in the film, right? There will be people rushing in to, like, the Panabakers and sort of adjusting their hair and makeup and stuff for the scene where they go,
the Panabaker stage mom is
really necessary? And, you know, it's wild.
Yeah, again, it's that Cheetah Girls thing where they're sort of say, oh, look at this terrible committee made to put together girl bands.
Yeah.
Almost certainly was part of the production of this film in real life.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Is all this really necessary, says Dad?
Yeah.
No, he didn't, says Iz, who is there lurking like Dexter's Dark Passenger.
Yeah. So we cut to Connor's house. His older brother...
Much older.
Much older brother... honestly, could be playing his dad.
His 42-year-old brother refuses to drive him to the dance.
His 42-year-old... Okay, so Connor previously promised his friends, he was like, hey, yes, let's all go to the dance as a group. And guess what? My brother can drive us in his truck.
In his cool truck.
And no one reacted to this because it's not very exciting. Connor, however, is about to internalise it and make it his entire life's purpose.
His purpose is to get his brother to drive them in the truck.
To go in a truck. So he stood with his brother by the truck in question. It's a normal truck. It's dark red.
It's a normal truck.
What I will say about this truck is that, like, it's like a pickup truck, so I don't think you could fit.
It's going to be 5 people. It needs 5 people in it. They're going to sit in the flatbed.
Yeah, exactly. Connor's very excited about all his friends just sort of popcorning around in the. Okay,
brother takes a corner too quickly. Several children are spilled.
So Connor promises that if he can get driven to the dance in this unbelievable truck, then he promises to clean his brother's whole room and his iguana tanks plural, and a deal is struck.
Okay. We cut to Lenny jamming out in his room. The girls are listening in from another room. Jamie is prepping for a TV interview. Lenny sounds pretty good, says Lindsay.
Wrongly.
He's awesome, says Harmony.
Wrongly.
Of this one chord that Lenny is playing.
Yeah. Yes, of course, he's the world's greatest kid musician, says Jamie, but he will only play in his bedroom. I don't really remember in what order I was IMDbing here, but what I have here in my notes is the mom is in Troll 2. So there you go, fans of cult horror film.
I looked up Lenny. He mostly appears in Mormon films.
Oh,
now.
Really?
Yeah.
I think the mom is probably, in terms of like who's most famous now, it's obviously between the Panabaker who was in Justified.
Kay Panabaker is now a zookeeper at Disney World.
So wait, hang on.
Danielle Panabaker.
Danielle
Panabaker, one who was in Justified.
So Danielle Panabaker probably, or the mum because she was in Troll 2. So she's like, she's good on the sort of circuit.
Wait. Troll 2 or Trolls 2?
Troll 2.
Okay, the bad horror movie.
The bad horror movie, yeah.
Okay.
The iconic bad horror movie, yeah. Okay, so we cut to an interview, a sort of media interview with a TV host called Mara.
It's in New York City. We get some shots of the Big Apple.
The interview goes well. Mara loves the book. Off camera, gives Jamie confidence and infects her mind further. We then see Jamie do a photo shoot, which also goes well. Mm-hmm. Then we see Jamie meeting all her fans. It goes well.
There's a montage of this photo shoot.
Yeah.
I think some of the people in this montage having their photo taken, I think it is in a couple of shots, but they look so alike, it's hard to tell.
Oh God, I didn't even notice if that's something that was happening. I didn't even notice. I can imagine it. Imagine Fight Club if when the photos are being taken, every third one was Tyler Durden or something. That could be effective.
Edward Norton.
Yeah, but if it was Edward Norton's older brother who looks a lot like Edward Norton, you might not notice.
Yeah. If he was dressed exactly like Edward Norton and sort of facing away from the camera. Yeah, you might not notice, and you sort of miss the rich world building.
We're told that Jamie's novel is, quote, sweeping the nation. The problem immediately for the movie Read It and Weep is that at this point, Jamie is already so famous that it doesn't matter at all what happens to her at high school. She could go in this interview and say, they're all based on kids from my high school. Kids who I didn't like, I gave them unflattering names and described them hatefully in my book. Because I hated them. And it wouldn't affect her life at all because she's now so famous that she doesn't need that. She doesn't need those high school clowns, right?
No, also the people that she's writing unflattering depictions
she's never going to see them again.
Already don't like her.
Yeah, and she doesn't like them. They're already all horrible to her. It's like... It's fair play.
All her friends have been described extremely flatteringly.
Yes.
So what's the problem?
I was waiting for sort of... What's that thing? Is it like Harriet the Spy, where it turns out that she's been in her journal, she's been writing unflattering things about her friends or something?
I've not read it.
Okay, I don't read it. It doesn't matter. But I was waiting for some sort of twist that it was like, oh, she said mean things about her friends, but she hasn't. She's just criticised the kids who already hate her. And again, she's never going to see them again because her book is sweeping the nation.
She's set for life.
She's a wealthy, successful author now. She's got moved to New York or whatever. Anyway.
So we see her eating canapes at a party. And I don't know what this party is. It feels like it's the after party for the show that she was on.
Yeah.
But there are a bunch of people who she's never met or seen before.
Yes.
So I don't know.
There's some extended business about Mom saying jammin', which Jamie thinks is unbearable. My note here is she was in Trolls 2 MF. Leave her be. Then
Jamie gasps. She sees Amber Tiffany from the show Brentley Street that she watches. Should we go say hi, says Mum. No, she's Amber Tiffany. She's on TV. What in heck, Mum? Says Jamie. But then Mum is suddenly shocked to see George Jackson. She had all of his albums.
Mom runs off to introduce herself to her hero, George Jackson.
Yeah, she goes over and starts making love to George Jackson. Right there.
She said, please take me away from my terrible husband's pizzeria.
Go mingle, says Iz, who is in Jamie's ear like the Green Goblin mask.
Yeah. Go mingle. Go mingle with them. You choose, Spider-Man. Instead, though, Jamie chases a dog and falls over and ends up sort of tangling her hair clips together with Amber Tiffany.
Yeah.
Then they go to the green room where Amber Tiffany is rude and cruel. Your tiara looks nice, says Jamie. Should be. Costs enough, says Amber Tiffany. I'm glossing over this because Amber Tiffany isn't an important part of this film and I don't really know why any of this is occurring.
At one point, we cut to Jamie writing in her room.
Yeah.
This could only happen to me in her journal, which doesn't make sense because her fictionalized journal is an account of things that happen to Iz, the coolest and best woman.
But adding an unnecessary and extra confusing layer, the film Read It and Weep is... Oh, and I don't mean is like is. Oh my God, I give up. The film Read It and Weep is also an account of this incredible adventure that happened to Jamie, wherein she writes several books.
Yeah.
And we hear those books described live as they're... Okay. Suddenly another actor rocks up and is like, oh, hey, you're Jamie, aren't you? I love your book. I don't know why I'm describing this. We never see this woman again.
Yeah, zap, 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 she says. I love all the zapping in your book. It's the Poisoner from TV.
Oh,
She's a big fan.
Yeah.
Tiffany Amber Thiessen is now interested in Jamie because this other girl is. Another day, another Myrna, says Jamie, at home writing in her book. Although she's not at home, she's at the party.
Yeah.
She's back in the party again. Why show her at home writing in her book?
I don't know. Just have it, hear it in voiceover or mutter under her breath or something. I suppose the point is that we see that Jamie is like, oh, wow, I see there are sort of popular cheerleader people in all walks of life.
Yeah.
Okay.
We cut to Mum doing the robot with George Jackson.
Yeah, she's having a nice time dancing with George Jackson. Everyone around...
Making love to George Jackson.
Everyone around them is smiling and happy for them.
Yeah.
Will the humiliation never end, says Jamie. of seeing her mum happy at a sort of showbiz party that she's at, because her, like, unhinged childhood rantings have somehow become an international bestseller, and now her family is wealthy. Everywhere she goes, her idols tell her that actually she's the real hero, and she's like, when will this nightmare end?
This nightmare in which I'm living.
Yeah.
When will this humiliation end, she says. Were you talking to me, says Ryder Donovan, star of Brentley Street, who must hear that a lot, I guess. Because he assumed it was being directed to him. I don't know.
Humiliation never ends. Ryder Donovan.
He knows who she is. I'm a big fan, he says. He is easily 35. Why is he reading the children's book about wizards in a school?
About a killer witch who just goes around killing people she doesn't like.
Murders people.
But anyway, the whole point of this scene is that she bumps into her idol, and her idol goes, I'm a big fan. Will her agony never end? No one in the world has ever suffered as much.
Christ-like, I bear these depredations.
Andy, I don't think that the people who invented Huel realised this, but it sounds a lot like fuel. And that's actually perfect, because Huel, in a very real sense, is fuel. Fuel for what? I'll tell you. The fires of the food revolution, and also for your body.
And my body as well. That's right, it's a brand new year, and we're all about setting goals and actually hitting them. I had a goal to not watch Read It and Weep. A goal that I failed because I watched Read It and Weep.
Oh dear.
But hey, you can hit your nutrition goals with Huel. Their Black Edition ready to drink is a complete meal in a bottle, high in protein, low in sugar, and packed with all the nutrients your body needs to perform at its best. And right now, new customers can try it for 15% off, plus a free gift using our exclusive code MUMCAN'TCOOK.
It keeps you full, energized, and focused, so you can tackle whatever the day may throw at you, including Read It and Weep. I've been drinking/eating, I suppose. I've been consuming. I've just been consuming.
Consuming.
I've just been pouring Huel fuel on the Luke fire, and let me tell you, it's great. It's really, really good. Sometimes if you're having a really busy day and you're like, I really don't want to sort of stop everything to make lunch, you can just sort of power down one of these Huels. They taste great. They taste like delicious milkshakes, and it's incredible.
And a whopping 35 grams of protein. If you're someone who's tracking your macros and trying to eat enough protein, 35 grams is absolutely loads. So go to Huel.com and use the code MUMCAN'TCOOK to get 15% off plus a free gift for new customers. See you there. Hey Luke, I was just putting some of my personal data on the internet.
Oh no, wait, you didn't email anything to anyone, did you?
Yeah, I emailed, well...
Andy, no, you've just rocketed it into cyberspace.
I was entering an essay contest, Luke. It could be published in the Education Times. You know how huge that could be for me.
That could be genuinely huge for you, but it's not going to count for anything now that all that data is out there, and evildoers and annoyers can just annoy you by using your data and being really annoying. Well, don't worry. Incogni is here to save you, Andy. They're going to fix the problem. Every year, the number and the scope of data breaches worldwide are rising. According to the 2021 Annual Data Breach Report by Identity Theft Resource Center, there were 69% more breaches in 2021 than the year before. Nice.
Oh, it's a shame that it's a very funny number.
Oh, no, wait, I misread it.
Breaches.
I misread it. It's 68%. Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's not, that's not nice.
There's nothing funny about that number.
There's nothing funny about that many data breaches.
About data breaches.
That's right. Anyway, Incogni's pretty good service. It reaches out to data brokers on your behalf, and it requests your personal data being removed. So if, like a sensible person, you are concerned about your personal data being sort of out there and being kind of shopped around from like companies, and you have no idea what they're doing with it, and it's being sold or published online without you even knowing, then Incogni sort of chases that down on your behalf.
Yep, it can help you reduce the volume of spam calls and emails you receive, lower your risk of identity theft, and make your personal details harder to find online. Simply go to incogni.com/mumcan'tcook and use code MUMCAN'TCOOK to get an exclusive 60% off an annual Incogni plan. Your data will thank you.
Nice. Oh, sorry, wait, you said 60%, right? Okay, never mind.
60%. There's nothing funny about data breaches or 60. All right, Luke, my data is safe.
Good.
I'm going to re-enter the essay competition.
Okay, yeah.
And hopefully no cyber criminals will steal my entry. While I do it. Here I go. I'll just log on to the public Wi-Fi.
You vain fool. They've taken everything.
Oh, not again.
That's right. Mom Can't Cook fans have hacked your data, Andy, so that they can read your notes in advance so that they don't have to wait for the podcast. That's right, they're skimming down your basically incoherent, like, sort of rambling maniacs
to see if any of the characters in it are based on them, and they are.
Yeah, they are.
Well, I'd like to hear from you, Luke, exactly how I could stop this from happening, because, honestly, I'm livid.
A VPN. If you've not heard of a VPN, it stands for Very Peculiarly Good New Thing. And it's a miraculous app. I've used it for a very, very long time, and it basically keeps your internet data private and disguises whereabouts you are in the world. In fact, NordVPN lets you choose which nation's internet you wish to appear to be surfing from. You can probably imagine some uses for that.
Like, for example, the fact that Read and Weep isn't available on UK Disney+.
Yeah, and I don't often say this, but thanks for that, Disney.
I appreciate that decision, Disney. So to get the best discount off your NordVPN plan, go to nordvpn.com/mumcan'tcook. Our link will also give you 4 extra months on the 2-year plan. There is no risk with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. The link is in the podcast episode description box. Luke, I'm not sure about eating at the pizza place tonight. Every time we go there,
you sure?
That guy's always putting like old trash cans and like garbage and like pigs' faces and things on it. I think he's trying to be sort of gourmet, but it's not really hitting for me.
Well, I don't know. What's on the specials board tonight? Bottle cap pizza. That sounds good. Oh, that hurts. Oh, why would you put bottle caps on the pizza?
It's literal. Yeah, there were literal bottle caps on it.
I can't go on like this.
Yeah, I think instead of going out for the pizza place, we should just
stay home.
Start getting into Factor.
Yes.
Because they've got chef-made gourmet meals that make eating well easy. They're dietitian approved, ready to heat and eat in 2 minutes, and they contain no bottle caps whatsoever.
Yeah, they're very clear about that. They say that. And in fact, they say it's all in capitals here in the ad copy. If you ask me, they're protesting too much.
Yeah.
With 40 options across 8 dietary preferences on the menu each week, it's easy to pick meals tailored to your goals with Factor. Choose from preferences like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, or even Keto.
Yeah, and Factor can help you feel your best all day with wholesome smoothies, breakfasts, grab-and-go snacks, and more add-ons, none of which are bottle caps.
Yeah.
So, eat smart with Factor. Get started at factormeals.com/mumcan'tcook50off and use code mumcan'tcook50off to get 50% off your first box plus free shipping. That's MOMCANTCOOK, the number 50, OFF at factormeals.com/mumcan'tcook50off for 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. We cut to the girls hearing about this on the phone from Jamie, who's in a limo. They're like, hey, that decorating committee we're all supposed to be doing, Harmony's making a whale. And guess what happened at school on Friday? Sawyer and Marco broke up. Connor is also there, huffily rolling his eyes throughout this whole thing.
Yeah. Don't worry, says Lindsay. Harmony's huge papier-mâché whale, brackets question mark, is coming along great.
Connor wants to talk to Jamie. Hey, he says. Jamie, his handler interrupts and has to go. She hangs up and then Connor goes, "Horp!"
Yeah.
And is hung up on.
Connor looks sad, like his rabbit died or something. Because it's so stupid, though. It's like the film is trying to tell us that this is, looks like Jamie's forgotten her roots. But she talks to all her friends, and then Connor's like, I want to talk to Jamie as well because I love her. And then Connor gets on the phone, and Jamie says, I'm sorry, Connor, I have to go now. And we see Connor crestfallen on the other side, like, oh no! Like, well, I don't know what to tell you, Connor. She said she's busy.
Yeah. They follow this up with the gut punch of him doing his 45-year-old brother's laundry with fire tongs and a mask. Because
industrial heaps of fouled laundry. Why is the brother generating such an enormous amount of soiled laundry?
Of biohazardous waste.
Yeah. It's probably something to do with his multiple iguana tanks.
He keeps them all in his clothes when he walks around town.
I'm trying to breed an ultra-aggressive strain of iguana.
In my pants. Okay, this is up. This next bit, this is so stupid and confusing. Jamie is writing at home.
Yeah.
Time to go, she says. She has some kind of hallucination of her hairband glowing, picks it up, and then leaves. Going back through the movie, which I did, it seems like this is the hairband that Iz wears. And so it's what the movie is telling us is that she's becoming more Iz-like.
Iz has become real. She's become a magic hairband.
It's so... It's nothing. Like, I had to go back, and it's hard to see because it's a hairband. I had to wait for Daniel Panabaker to angle...
Yeah, I didn't notice a glowing hairband. I had to wait for him to angle her head in a specific way so I could see it, but I'm like, oh, that is his hairband.
Right. The fact that it glowed and she picked it up and put it on is clearly very important to the plot. Probably could have explained that to the audience, maybe.
Yeah, I bet. Well, don't worry, Andy. I'm sure your efforts will be justified when it becomes clear what exactly the hairband signifies. He said, knowing it's nothing. So, at school, Jamie roams the halls. Saw you on TV. You rocked, Bartlett, says a kid. Will the humiliation never end?
We love you, Jamie. You're the greatest. How can she bear such horror?
You're a superstar now, her friends enthuse. We've got to get the word out, says Lindsay, that you'll be at the animal rights rally next Thursday.
Yeah.
You are coming, right?
Oh, of course. I wouldn't miss it for anything in the world. I would never let you down.
Yeah.
Foreshadows,
Foreshadows, Jamie. Although, I don't know, Jamie, I think at this nascent stage of your career, maybe distance yourself from any political movements. Like, it's a delicate time, you know.
Yeah, you don't alienate the Rust Belt.
Yeah, so we cut to the cafeteria. Connor is there. He reeks of pine from detailing his brother's truck. It'll be worth it, he mutters to himself, imagining bouncing in the back of a pickup truck for 10 minutes.
The bed of a pickup truck full of iguanas. Just writhing.
Ultra-aggressive iguanas.
They vomit flies onto his tuxedo.
Yeah, he's like, man, Jamie will definitely want to go out with me when she sees that my brother has a pickup truck that's red and clean. And we ride in it for 10 minutes to the prom.
His brother turns around in the driver's seat. Go limp, Connor. They can sense fear. Oh, God.
Keep your mouth closed. They've been bred to get in there.
Whatever you do. Oh. So Jamie says, Connor, that's so nice that you're doing this for, but then is powerfully collided with by the toned form of Marco Vega. The whole cafeteria falls silent as their idols appraise each other with hungry eyes. Ooh, ah, they say.
Yeah, Connor's like, oh no, but my brother has a red truck.
My brother's truck is clean.
I've detailed it. I smell of pine. My hands are sort of burned away from detergent bleach. So the popular kids, seeing that Marco's interested, are like, hey, Jamie, come sit with us. And Jamie's friends say, oh, what the hell? Go ahead, Jamie, give them a treat. The other friends accept that they have to share Jamie now. So long as she comes to my animal rights rally, says Lindsay. Foreshadowing. Now that he's single, do you think Marco will ask Jamie to the dance? Muse Lindsay and Harmony. Connor goes pale.
No, the rule was that we go together, he says.
He says the rule was we'd go as a group. And they tell his hands trembling with laundry bleach burns.
An iguana runs out of his trouser leg and scurries across the floor.
They tell him, I think the rule was that if no one asked us first, we'd go as a group. That wasn't a rule.
That's not a rule, he says.
Wheezes Connor with what voice he can muster after inhaling so much car detailing spray.
He regurgitates a mouthful of mashed flies into the iguana's mouth. They won't eat them whole.
They don't kill me if they think I'm mother.
So the degraded Renfield-esque Connor scurries away, defeated.
Later, Jamie is like dissing the populars to all of her friends, but all is not well.
Hey, why didn't Connor walk home with us today?
Ugh, I don't know. He's been acting all boy-like lately.
Well, let's see you at the pizza parlor.
Oh, you won't see me.
We won't?
No, I quit. Didn't we cover this? I thought my handler called you guys.
You're not serious.
No, I'm joking. Well, maybe it's the truth. I thought I told someone. Come on, you guys. It's not like I need the money anymore. Bye-bye.
This is such a funny conversation.
Are you serious? No, I'm joking.
Well,
but I am serious.
No, I'm joking. Well, maybe it's the truth. What?
What? What?
No, I'm joking. I'm not joking.
Was the movie written on that tablet and they couldn't
they couldn't drag it.
Had to drag all the words into place.
They made this movie to get a free tablet. So anyway, they can't believe that this author on a sort of multi-book deal and a constant nationwide media tour has quit the pizzeria. It's a staggering betrayal that they can't believe.
Yeah.
We briefly see Harmony waitressing the pizzeria, but it's not fun anymore. It's not fun to be a waitress now that Jamie's not there.
Now that Jamie's not there. In the kitchen, Dad has made a prune pizza. Try it, wife, he says. No, she says. It's more of a breakfast pizza, he says. I was thinking we should open for breakfast. No, says his wife.
She says...
Thinking of George Jackson.
She says, Ralph, don't do this to us. She says, things are going great, Ralph. Please don't do this. Later, Jamie and Lindsay catch up on the phone. Lindsay's knackered from working the pizzeria. You think you're tired, says Jamie, unwisely, having done a bit of writing.
Mm-hmm.
Lindsay says, we need help because we have to finish Harmony's whale by next week.
Uh-huh.
Why do we have to do that, she asks correctly. Because we're on the committee, yells Lindsay. What if we go to a high school dance and there isn't a massive papier-mâché whale?
Papier-mâché whale, it would be a disaster.
What will we do then?
I'm sorry, says Jamie, but I can't. Diana, my handler's coming over to help me answer fan mail. You're not going to forget the animal rights thing, are you? Says Lindsay. But then a call from Sawyer comes in and Jamie hangs up to answer that. And she asks her to hit the mall with her on Saturday. So she's going to go to the mall with Sawyer like a sellout.
We cut to the pizza shack. Marco comes in looking for Jamie. He catches Callum or Colum or Connor. Is she here? Says Marco or Marcus or Vincent Vega. Only in spirit. Will you tell her I was looking for her? No, says Connor. Do you know if she's going to the dance with anyone? Asks Marco.
No.
Connor's body floods with adrenaline.
Connor feels like all the blood in his body evaporates.
Yeah, because the heat ray of an iguana has just evaporated.
We cut to Jamie going for lunch with her handler and mother.
I don't understand this scene.
No, they go, let's go in here and eat some lunch. And then Jamie sees her two friends inside having a drink and smiling. I'm not hungry anymore, she says. Can we keep walking?
Sure.
That's the whole scene.
Now we see Connor dejected to his 42-year-old iguana breeding big brother about hunk Marco.
Wait till Jamie sees these rims, he says, because the truck now has big fancy wheels.
She'll definitely go out with me when she sees the state of my brother's truck wheels.
Oh no, she wants to go out with my brother because he owns a truck with the great wheels.
And he has an army of iguanas at his beck and call. Okay, let's hear some of Connor.
Why? What happened?
Well, Marco Vega's gonna ask her to the dance.
Going to?
Well, it's not official yet, but all the signs are there.
Well, then there's still time. You can still ask her.
But it's Marco Vega.
And you're Connor Kennedy. Look, don't be like that, little bro. You like her, don't you?
Yeah.
And you didn't wash my underwear for an entire month just to let some chump jump in and steal your girl, did you?
No.
That's right. Now, look, you've come too far and you've worked way too hard just to roll over.
Yeah, I have.
Now, I want you to go and find this girl, and I want you to ask her to the dance.
I'll do it.
So there's a little montage of Connor trying to get in touch with Jamie, but she's always busy on the other line. Mm-hmm. At school, Connor paces the halls. Jamie isn't in class because she had a meeting with her handler. How will he find her to ask her to the dance? We don't know.
That's right.
We are okay at this point. Now, if you listen to this podcast, then you know that these movies tend to have a rhythm. You would probably expect there to be about 20 to 30 minutes left of this film. But we are halfway.
Oh, God.
How can this film possibly sustain for another 40 minutes?
It's unbelievable.
It's played all its cards already. Anyway, okay.
So Jamie arrives at school. Marco sees her and Connor sees her as well. They both run to her to be the first one to ask her to the dance.
Yes.
Marco reaches her first, but then Connor sort of dives in between like he's taking a bullet for the president. No, he says.
Yeah.
Not now, Connor, says Jamie. Marco was about to ask me something. Connor on the floor sort of struggles to sit up, but the heeled boot of Iz slams him down to the ground.
But is it the heeled boot of Iz? And also, if it is, then can Iz stamp on people?
Yeah, Iz is working through Jamie now.
Right.
He's getting more control over her.
Okay, so it's Jamie's foot. But, okay, anyway.
Is his boot. Anyway, Marco asks and is accepted. Connor's defeat is total.
He's pinned like a rare butterfly.
At her locker, the girls come up to Jamie and say, hey, it's time for animal rights. Jamie has, of course, forgotten.
So funny, because there's like 3 scenes.
Yeah.
Remember my animal rights? Of course.
She's going on a show called Rise and Shine. She's in her dressing room and she's like, hey, I can call the girls at the rally.
Yes.
That'll work out. But her phone isn't in her bag. Iz has it and is talking to Sawyer on it.
What?
That's my phone, says Jamie.
Okay. What?
I've got your phone. I'm using it to call the people you never would.
What? Okay. I want to hear a bit of this.
I can only find my cell phone.
Oh, Sawyer, I don't know what to say, but I really should be there. Hey, what are you doing later? I'm taping a segment of Rise and Shine. Totally lame, but what can you do? Anyway, do you want to grab a bite to eat later? Anything but pizza. Ugh, can't stand the stuff.
Hello? Hey, that is my phone.
Well, you weren't going to use it for anything important.
I love pizza. And Lindsay is my friend.
Lindsay isn't going to make you a superstar.
Maybe I don't want to be a superstar.
I don't want to be a superstar. I love pizza. Well, I suppose you didn't want the cutest boy in school to ask you to the dance either. Well, stop whining and start acting like Iz.
What is happening here? This is unbelievable. So Jamie's like, oh, I'll phone my friends. Wait, where's my phone? Oh, there it is.
In the hands of Daniel Panabaker.
In the hands of Iz. Like, this is no longer a sort of filmmaking device, and it's now it can only be an in-universe mind toxin or something, or like a serious mind shattering.
Having some kind of psychotic break, or
like she must be, because she's like, where's my phone? Oh wait, it's in my hand, and I'm having a conversation already with someone else. Like,
it was like a gas leak in this dressing room.
She's losing time. Like, she's not conscious of being Jamie when she's being Iz. Like,
okay, stop trying to make sense of it, because the film didn't.
Okay, I'm just lay back, Luke. Try and go limp like an iguana's got you.
We cut to the animal rights protest. Ban animal testing, they say, to no one. No one cares.
No one's there.
The bunnies are going to pay for it, says Lindsay. I like
Which
Jamie
makes
better
it sound
when
like she's going to kill a load of bunnies.
Going to make them pay. I like Jamie better when she didn't have a handler, says Harmony. Me too, says Lindsay.
We cut to another media interview. This time it's for Rise and Shine. Jamie's being interviewed and we see Iz watching smugly from behind the camera. The interview says that she's been told that the book is the fastest selling children's book in Shilling press history. We object to the term children's book because Iz relates to everyone, says Jamie. The interviewer pauses for a moment and looks perplexed. We object? Jamie freezes. I meant me.
Yeah.
You choose, Spider-Man.
As I was writing Iz Saves the World, I felt as if I had tapped into something bigger than myself, she says. And this is just the beginning, says Iz off camera.
Yeah.
Jamie stares into the middle distance and says, and that's what scares me the most.
Yeah.
And the host is like, okay, well, let's let's
so
get
from
you the help
the
you
interviewer's point of view, it's I felt like I had tapped into something bigger than myself. And that's what scares me the most. With the second part delivered sort of to a person. Like, I'm not there. Sorry, what scares you, says the interviewer. Oh, nothing, shrieks Jamie.
Nothing. The interviewer goes on, it's a terrific story. How did you come up with it? Oh, Ms. Gallagher said, write what you know, says Jamie. So this is based on real events, says the host.
What? Yes.
We see that this interview is being broadcast in the school grounds on a Jumbotron for some reason.
Of course.
Yeah. Jamie, terrified that someone will find out that her book is based on real events, then says, yes, my book is based on real events and all the characters are real.
She happily confirms yes, and says, in fact, many fans have pointed out that Iz is no more than an alter ego of myself. This car crash interview goes from bad to worse, and all her friends are watching live.
Yeah, Jamie has a psychotic break at this point. She's like, Is me?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she says,
bad.
The more I talk to kids, Spider-Man, the more I realise that every kid has a bit of Iz in them, and every school has a Sawyer. Another huge unforced error. Sawyer is watching this at home and vomits cereal all over her TV.
Yeah, she's like, what?
Horror.
You're telling me that I, the lead cheerleader, I'm the basis for the character Myrna, the lead cheerleader.
The lead cheerleader.
Who said all the things that I said.
Who said? Who's Sawyer, says the host. I thought the evil villain's name was Myrna. No, I said Myrna, says Jamie. No, you said Sawyer. We have it on tape, says the host, apparently now doing Frost Nixon.
Yeah, this is huge.
Gonna nail this kid to the f***ing wall.
Got him. So Jamie is hyperventilating even though nothing bad has happened. The next day or 6 months later or a century later.
Well, she melts down a little more before we go out. This was supposed to be the best day of my life, she shrieks. You can't do this to me! You know how much I sacrificed! The Oscorp board have her removed.
So she's hyperventilating the next day, even though nothing bad has happened. And at school, we see her sneak in to her high school wearing a wig in disguise.
Yeah.
It gets knocked off when she bumps into someone and a load of flashbulbs go off from somewhere, although we never see any photographers.
The sound of flashbulbs happens.
Yeah. Jamie, stop right there, says Sawyer, and the whole school encircles her. I'm going to destroy you, threatens Sawyer groundlessly. Some jocks leap to Jamie's defence, saying, what are you talking about, Sawyer? This is Jamie who wrote the book we all love, and Sawyer points out that the muscle-headed bozo with a pea-sized brain in the book is based on them!
Yeah, so they all turn on her too. Yeah. She wrote about all of us. She trashed all of us.
No one cares.
We're the clone horrific cohorts, says Sawyer's gang. And then Iz comes out and is like, run. And Jamie flees from the school before they kill her.
You could dine out forever on being the inspiration for a popular book character. Like, even if it was like a villain, you know?
Yeah. You're like, oh, they based Sauron on me.
Yeah.
You're like, damn, that's
that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know the baby in Twilight who Jacob imprints on?
Yeah.
It was based on me.
Why did they base Sauron on you? I just used to kick J.R.R. Tolkien's ass up and down Cambridge.
Hey, man, that's pretty cool.
I used to kick his ass up and down King's Parade all day long.
Hey, that's pretty cool, Mauron. And you're telling me you had no idea until Tolkien accidentally let slip.
The character of Sonic the Hedgehog from Ready Player One is based on me.
I can't believe what you're telling me, Slonic.
Slonic the Bledgehog. Back at home, Mum is on the phone with Diana the handler. She wants to have a book signing at the pizza parlour. Jamie is like, no, we're not doing it. And Mum's like, what's wrong? And she says, everything, Mother. Lenny is playing guitar. Iz and Jamie have a sort of Green Goblin mask argument.
Yeah.
We're going to the dance with Marco Vega, says Iz. No, I'm going, says Jamie. You're staying here.
Guess again, Spider-Man.
Guess again, Spider-Man.
Did you really think, says Iz, that you could pull any of this off without me? Jamie, you and I are a team. We get tons of fan mail every day. I would rather have friends than fans any day, protests Jamie. Iz is over. I'm never writing another word about you. And she goes over to the laptop and goes to close it, but Iz intercepts. Think of your parents, Jamie. Business is booming.
Business is booming right now, and that doesn't have anything to do with liver and onion pizza.
Yeah, if you say goodbye to me, say goodbye to the pizza parlor forever, she threatens.
Yeah.
What is happening? Like, just write something else. You're clearly a good author somehow.
Yeah.
Write something else. Clearly your work
is about you killing Iz.
Yeah, your work is resonating, right? Just write something else.
Right. Literally anything else. It's clear that she's extremely unimaginative because she can't make up characters.
Or write about Iz, but just don't be all weird about it.
Yeah. How about just be normal?
Why don't you just be normal? Yeah.
So they come to an accord to work together to save the pizza parlor. They shake hands.
Also, I'm sorry. I know we don't have time for this, but how can this book possibly be popular?
With everyone, including 35-year-olds.
We know that it's based on real events, but we also know what the real events are, and they are unbelievably boring and mundane. It's like a cheerleader was rude to me in the high school halls, and Oprah's like, whoa, eating this up, this is incredible.
Yeah, I zapped her into permanent detention. Here's Marco Vincent.
Whoa.
Was it his hunky biceps or his good looks that I liked? You guess. Anyway, here's Melody the Magnificent. She's the coolest kid in the kingdom.
Sorry. Yeah, did I say school? I meant kingdom.
The kingdom or possibly school.
Anyway.
It's both of those things.
Also, there was a wizard called Convoy.
Yeah. Here's an old witch. She'll stop you talking in the library. I mean, Castle.
Yeah. Anyway, I was, yeah. So Iz was told to be quiet in the library. So she killed the librarian.
She killed the librarian. Here's a drawing of that. That'll take up a page.
Oprah's like, yes. 1,000 times yes.
Does everyone buy this book?
Yeah.
There's a copy under everyone's seat. So Lenny is playing his mediocre guitar playing. Jamie goes to his room. She says, I need quiet. She yells at him to give up art.
Yeah.
He looks sad, throws his guitar on the bed and collapses.
Collapses in grief. Next day, we see the school paper. It's ripping into Jamie. Everyone is reading it and frowning at her. Who could have imagined the characters in her books were based on experiences?
There are 4 pages of letters to the editor.
Yes. Did you?
Now,
Yep.
I'm sure that you have specifics here. I just want to read some subject lines.
Sure.
For some of these letters.
Yeah.
Okay. Jamie's book hurts. No kudos for Jamie. Jamie hurts my feelings. I wouldn't date Jamie.
What?
Let's shun Jamie.
Hey fellas, I say let's shun Jamie.
Let's shun Jamie.
Okay, so if you do a little bit of pausing, you can read many of these letters to the editor, and they are all completely unhinged. Let me read to you, what did we ever do to Jamie? If, say, I start to write a little something by way of a letter to the editor, does that justify my feelings I have inside my head right now? I haven't the foggiest, and I really don't know where this line of discourse is going. If I were a betting man, I'd say I have about one more paragraph before my letter wraps itself up and returns to the dust from whence it came. Shame on Jamie Bartlett, from Cindy Lou.
What? Cindy Lou?
Cindy Lou. If I were a betting man, writes Cindy Lou, I'd say I have about one more paragraph before my letter wraps itself up and returns to the dust from whence it came. Shame on Jamie Bartlett. It's so good. No kudos for Jamie. The text of this letter is what you are about to read. I have some serious problems with one at our school who goes by the name of Jamie Bartlett. There's something about a book that has been making a lot of people angry.
There's something about a book. Have you read this book? Why are you writing this letter?
I'm here to say that all the anger is justified because the people have a right to be upset about whatever, whenever and wherever they choose. Jamie hurt my feelings. Here we go again. It's like, yeah. I mean, they've obviously just been like bashed out in a hurry. But like, surely whoever...
I guess it's better than Lorem Ipsum stuff, but...
I guess, yeah.
Someone actually wrote this, so why not...
The thing is, it's like, I think in cases where someone's actually written this stuff, they usually don't know that this prop is going to be like zoomed in and focused on, so that you can see like every single letter very clearly.
Let's shun Jamie.
I say let's shun Jamie, fellas.
I say let's shun her. A newspaper is thrown at Jamie. Marco takes Connor's seat next to Jamie. Connor goes and sits next to Sawyer, who is appalled. Marco is impressed with Jamie and how she shook things up.
Yeah.
It's so cool that Myrna is based on Sawyer. Could I be Marco? Asks Marco.
Could the character of Marco be based on me? Marco.
Yeah, says Jamie. Sweet, he says.
Later, Connor tells Lindsay and Harmony or Melody or whatever that Jamie is going to the dance with Marco Vincent Vega. Do you know, he says, how many iguanas I had to clean?
Do you know how many iguanas I had to harvest the semen from?
Clean? Is that what clean means?
For the breeding program.
Make sure you clean the iguanas. I think you know what I mean.
I think you know what I mean. I need those gametes, Connor.
I need you to filter out the unaggressive gametes. I want you to place your hand in front of every iguana, and then I want you to breed any iguanas together that bite your fingers off.
Just smash them together like Barbies.
Have you seen Gladiator 2?
No.
Okay.
Goodness.
Very mild spoiler for Gladiator 2 coming up. Would you be interested to know, Andy, that the first Gladiator fight in Gladiator 2 is against...
Is what?
The first Gladiator fight in Gladiator 2 is a fight against... I can do it.
Okay.
The first Gladiator fight that you see in Gladiator 2 is a fight against a team of mutant super baboons.
Mutant what?
Super baboons. It's so funny. The movie goes very, very much downhill after that point.
Oh my god.
It's like, whatever comes through that gates, we have more chance of beating it if we work together. And then the gates open and like 20 super baboons. And they start like pulling people's faces off.
Oh my God. Oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah. Well, you should watch that bit and not the rest.
Maybe I will.
Yeah.
No one. Yeah, I spoke to a friend about it, and she said, "Oh, it's not very good. Don't go and see it." And I was like, "Okay, I won't." Okay. But she didn't mention they fight super.
Anyone who summarises Gladiator 2 but doesn't say that the first Gladiator fight is against a team of mutant super baboons is doing you
burying the lead.
Burying the lead. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Okay, so Jamie approaches the group who are all discussing about their hatred of Jamie. They shun her. "You got to help me," she says. "Sawyer's running a smear campaign against me. Have your handler handle it," they say. They all shun her and leave.
Yeah.
At lunch, Marco and Jamie are shunned by the populars and the dorks.
Oh, dear.
They can only find a table to eat at with a small amount of garbage on it, a brutal dishonour.
She's like, "Oh, I never told you, Marco. I loved your poem." He's like, "Oh, that poem, so embarrassing. Are you going to eat those?" And then he eats her tater tots. The movie makes clear that this is the move of an irredeemable asshole.
Yeah, he covets her tots and then grabs them.
Cut to pizzeria.
At the pizza place, it's empty for the signing. The whole town is collectively shunning her.
This is ridiculous. Why is the whole town shunning her, having found out that some kids in school are the basis for the characters? Like, this is supposed to be a national sensation, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man. It's so bad and annoying. Okay.
Wait, here they come, says Diana the handler, but it's just locals vandalising a picture of Jamie outside. At the dance setup, the whale is coming together. "We should stuff it with Save the Whale flyers and seaweed," says Lindsay.
I know this well means a lot to you, but this is an incredible opportunity to make a statement. I can't do it without you. What do you think?
I think it'll take our creation to the next level. True art isn't meant to be just seen, it's meant to be experienced. You can't give the people what they want. You have to show them what they want, what they need.
I think it's smart of this film to have a bit of dialogue about how your gut reactions to a piece of media might be incorrect.
Because when you think, wow, this movie is garbage, maybe you're not correct about it.
Yeah, maybe actually think on, save the whales.
So we see Jamie walking down the street talking to Iz, like in Fight Club. Iz is sort of teleporting around the place, making things very hard to follow.
Yeah.
"You're a monster," says Jamie. We see Lenny's guitar broken and smashed in the trash. "Oh no, Lenny's given up on music because of what we said to him," says Jamie.
My note is lol 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 lol.
My note is, this is exactly what Lenny did to her earlier when he said her writing was a pipe dream.
Yeah, that's right. So
why is this any different?
I'd see Lenny's guitar and be like, got him.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, couldn't handle the heat, eh, Lenny? She runs inside, bangs on his door, but he turns his music up louder and mopes. "I didn't mean those things. There's no reason for you to give up music, Lenny.
Lenny, don't give up your music!" But his artist's soul is too bruised to even speak. So he just turns up outside looking in by Jordan Pruitt on his CD player.
So this is the point where we get the DCOM regret montage.
Yes.
She goes to her laptop. All her online friends, one by one, remove themselves from her friends list.
In what must be Connor. A staggeringly hard to coordinate burn. Yeah. They must all be on like a group line, being like, okay, and on my signal, red 1, red 2, red 3,
red 3,
4.
gold leader, gold 2. Yeah.
Red 6, this is red 6. My internet is acting up a little bit, I'm not sure. I may unfriend too slowly.
Connor is the only friend remaining. "Hi, Connor, don't you hate me too?" she types. Connor weeps at his desk. He replies, "No, I hate what you've become."
Wow.
Jamie replies, "Me too." Buoyed by this, Connor writes a letter to the editor of the school newspaper. 3 cheers for Jamie Bartlett, it says.
Next day, of course, the whole school is engrossed in the school paper. Who wouldn't be? "Hey," says Iz, who is basically corporeal at this point, "check out page 8. It's Connor's letter." She doesn't say that. We don't know whose it is. "She didn't lie or slander us," the letter says. "She merely saw through our masks. We are geeks and jerks and jocks and all those things Jamie wrote about, even if we never admitted it to ourselves. Don't be embarrassed that she saw who we really were. Be embarrassed that we never really saw her. Signed, a friend." Note the mask motif.
The gist of this letter is Jamie Bartlett had our number. We suck.
Yeah.
And we should all be ashamed for not acknowledging how great she is.
I mean, I suppose there's always a third option, that no one should be ashamed and none of this matters.
That's the next letter.
No one.
The title is "No one should care about any of this."
Everyone stop having any strong feelings. Look, you're just gonna just try and imagine 30 years from now when you're in a bar or something on a first date, breaking the ice, being like, "Oh, hey, here's a fun fact. When you were a kid, did you ever read Is Saves the World?" Well, guess what?
Is Saves the World. Oh, that dumb book. Yeah.
Yeah, Myrna was based on me. I don't believe you. Well, no, well, this date's over.
Or don't. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So Jamie gets up and bumps into Connor. She says, "You see this? At least Marco thinks I'm special.
This is so funny.
I'd recognise his style anywhere. It's just like his poem. So and thanks for being there, Connor. You're a great friend. Anyway, time to go make out with Marco."
I'll go make out with Marco, who wrote this letter, I assume. Bye.
Yeah.
So Connor can't catch a break. She finds Marco and she's like, "Wow, that was the sweetest thing anyone has ever done for me." And Marco smiles benignly, neither confirming nor denying whatever it is that she's talking about. "It's nice to know," Jamie says, "that there's someone out there who knows the real me. Besides, I'd recognise your style anywhere." "Why, thank you, he says. "It's Jamie," she says. Yeah, Marco started referring to Jamie as is, which is bad.
Yeah. At the pizza place, they've gone bankrupt.
Mum and Dad are crunching the numbers. Mum says, okay, I want to get this right. Mum says, even with last month's incredible sales, it's not going to cover last year's losses. So the sales from a book that is a sensation across the US. I went on a bit of a tangent here, okay? So as of 2021, the Twilight book series by Stephanie Meyer has sold more than 160 million copies worldwide. Now, obviously that's a great span of time and there's lots of books, so there's no way that Jamie's going to have sold that many. But I think even if we assume a $1 royalty on each book, and I think Stephanie Meyer was like probably $2 is more standard from the research I did on this.
Okay.
Basically what I'm saying is it's very hard to imagine that Jamie's made less than about $800,000 to $1 million. So the sheer scale of this pizza restaurant's failure cannot be overstated. It's wild. And in response to all this, Dad says, "Well, Mum, how about this? Pate pizza."
Pate on a pizza. And she's like, "Motherfucker, I will kill you.
I'm leaving you.
I'm leaving you for George Jackson.
You're worth more to me dead."
George Jackson has proposed. I'm moving to New York to become his wife. Jamie hears all this and is aghast.
The only way we're going to come out ahead now is by selling the place before it's too late for $1 million.
Yeah.
Jamie hears this and is sad.
In her room, she's preparing for the prom. She looks at her prom dress, her room full of pictures of her ex-friends, better times, more regret montage. She's getting ready for the dance. She's given herself the hairstyle of Kirsten Dunst from Interview with the Vampire.
Yes. This sad song is Monkey in the Middle by the Merrymakers, which doesn't sound...
That's the happiest song I've ever heard.
It's so funny. If I told you, hey, here, listen to this song, it's the Merrymakers present Monkey in the Middle.
Here we go.
You're probably
ready to laugh.
Yeah, but that man, it is not as fun as it sounds.
Yeah.
Is confronts Jamie. "You got everything you wanted, didn't you? A boyfriend and a sequel. What about my friends?" complains Jamie. "Or my brother's dreams, or my parents' pizza parlor."
Yeah.
"Don't you get it, Jamie? It's all about me," says Iz, teleporting around the room. "That's what you think," says Jamie, and she runs to the laptop and grabs it and is about to, I don't know what she's about to do, but she's interrupted by her parents coming in.
Yeah.
"Are you okay?" they say. And Jamie says, "Yeah, I think I'm going to be fine. Just fine," which is a real ominous thing for someone to say.
Yeah, she leaves the laptop on the bed as well.
Yeah, there's a slow zoom on the laptop as if to suggest that the laptop is going to be plot critical
in some way.
But it isn't.
Yeah. So at the dance, Marco
isn't.
meets Jamie. "Are you okay?" She seems distressed in some way. "I just thought this would be different," she says. "Let's just get this over with." They go inside. Mrs. Gallagher greets them. "Marco, you look very handsome," she says. "Zap at you, Miss G," he says, and then goes zap. So
like
good.
He's just a huge fan.
Yeah. Inside, the dance is a cavalcade for the senses. Punch, balloons, big fake plants.
It's so funny. So, like, outside, we saw there were 2 skull balloons and 4 fish balloons. Inside, there are even more fish balloons and an enormous tinsel-coated whale hanging from the ceiling. It's like the one in the Natural History Museum if it was...
Like I said, a cavalcade for the senses.
We also separately see Iz arriving at the dance, even though she isn't real. Like, she's not with Jamie in this scene.
No, she's travelled here separately.
They're not
on a goblin glider.
They're not speaking, so they take separate cars.
Her goblin glider touches down in the forecourt of the school, boiling the rain off the sidewalk with its jets.
We're reminded that Lindsay and Harmony have a plan to shower everyone in kelp. It's going to be a whale of a time, Lindsay says. Marco can't believe that Jamie is on a date with someone as incredibly stupid as he is. And then he comes clean to her that Connor the dork wrote that poem for him. Jamie is outraged. Iz is there, and she's like, shut up, Jamie, and dance with him. This is what you want.
Shut up, Jamie, and dance with him.
But then Jamie starts yelling at Iz, provoking mild concern from Marco and other onlookers.
Yeah, she starts having a sort of psychotic break again on the dance floor.
And then she shouts at Iz, you with me. And Jamie yells at nothing and then leads nobody off by the elbow. It's like she grabs Iz's elbow and leads her off, but we see it from everyone else's point of view, and she's just sort of walking around in circles, yelling and like miming taking someone away. She's holding an invisible hand. It's wild.
Yeah, leading her across the dance floor. You're supposed to be trapped in my computer, she says. Think you can get rid of me that easily, says Iz. We're a team, like... And then the screenwriter leaned back and said, now, what team would a sort of tween audience in 2006? What team? We're a team like Abbott and Costello. There we go.
There we go. And of course, bearing in mind Iz is a figment of Jamie's imagination, Iz has to say something that Jamie will definitely be ready to say.
Abbott and Costello, the 1940s comedians who both dead at this point. I mean, both long dead at this point.
Yeah.
I think Lou Costello died in 1959. So good.
So Jamie argues loudly with no one. Some kids look on with a mixture of concern and bemusement. Meanwhile, Miss Gallagher takes the stage. She says that she wants to thank someone who took the time to make all the beautiful decorations in the gym tonight. While this is happening, in parallel, we see Jamie realising that she's mistreated Connor. Connor sees the real me, she mutters. I hope he'll forgive me. And then Miss Gallagher is like, please everyone thank Jamie! All the children boo loudly at Jamie.
She is loudly booed.
Lindsay's like, F this, let's kelp these MFs right now.
Let's kelp them senseless. But they're like, well, give her a second. We see Jamie being given gratitude and roses. She takes the mic, is booed.
Yeah.
This is our chance to win them back, says Iz. Show them how great we really are.
This is so good because Iz has quite a long monologue here about Iz is like, tell them about the sequel. Promise Sawyer a role in the movie adaptation. In total, it takes about 30 seconds, which is like how long Jamie is stood at the microphone silently.
Completely silent.
Yeah, just sort of staring off into the middle distance.
Occasionally, like, swatting at invisible assailants.
And then, like, this movie's pacing is a disaster because when you've got Iz, the villain, being like, do it now, Jamie. This is our chance to win them back. Tell them about the sequel. Promise Sawyer a role in the movie adaptation. And I just sat back because I'm like, I don't even need to write this bit down. What she's going to do is take the mic and say, I have something to say. I'm sorry that I treated you all so badly.
Yep.
But instead, she takes the mic and says, thanks, Miss Gallagher. After the week I've had, it's nice to be appreciated. Did I mention my sequel?
We've got a sequel coming out.
Everyone starts booing. And then she starts...
She takes the advice of the villain after deciding in the previous scene to never again take the advice of the villain.
And then she starts muttering, you told me this would work, to nobody.
She arced and then unarced.
Yeah.
And now is arcing again. She's off with this bullshit.
So the crowd has turned on her. A disheartened Connor turns and leaves the dance, his heart broken. Any more bright ideas? Jamie shouts at nobody. Then she sees a Save the Whales flyer floating down from the whale.
Yeah.
That's it, says Iz. They've rigged the whale to explode with flyers. Dob them in now and you'll be a hero.
Yeah. There's a sort of fantasy sequence of Lindsay and Harmony being clapped in irons and led away by the principal.
Yep.
Harmony, Lizzie, stop, says Jamie. There's something I have to say to you. I'm sorry. What? Says Iz. She apologises to all. I'm sorry if I embarrassed you or hurt you in any way. She says, I'm sorry if you were offended by everything I've done in this film.
That was my personal, private journal, and no one was supposed to read it. But that still doesn't give me the right to say the things that I did. No one is black and white like they appear in my book. I mean, we're all a lot of things. All unique and special in our own way. And we all have talents, including my brother. Even though he doesn't want anyone to know it, he should. See, and those are the things that I should have been writing about. Harmony, Lindsay, come here. I want everyone to know who did all of the work tonight. While I was off, pretending to be somebody I wasn't, these two worked above and beyond what they should have to make this Deep Blue Sea dance so spectacular.
So we see Lenny clap and smile. The girls are given the flowers. Jamie goes to the rope and says, I have another present for you. Iz tries to stop her. You'll be blamed for everything. What are you doing? She says, something I should have done a long time ago, says Jamie.
To no
Cover
one.
everyone. To no one. Cover everyone in Save the Whales and Seaweed, she says.
You don't have the power I do, she shouts at nobody. Save the whales! Now, probably this isn't the exact messaging Lindsay wanted for this moment, like someone having a mental breakdown, shouting to thin air, you don't have the power I do, save the whales.
An obviously insane woman sabotaging an event full of people. I don't think she does it right either, because the whale doesn't just sort of disgorge flyers onto everyone. The whale kind of detaches from its mooring and swings down like a big pendulum.
Yeah, very dangerously.
Yeah.
We get many, many shots of everyone getting hit with mounds and mounds of wet kelp. This is, needless to say, the happy ending the film was searching for.
We see Sawyer clutching her face like someone's just thrown a bucket of acid in her face.
We also see Iz get coated in kelp, even though she isn't real. Jamie runs out to find Connor before he can get in his brother's cool truck and go home. I never even liked Marco, she lies. I just liked his poetry. And
Connor is making a Connor-sized hole in the sea of writhing iguanas. So he can curl up.
This is so annoying.
Try to be bitten as little as possible.
She says, I never even liked Marco. I just liked his poetry. But you'll remember at the beginning of the film, she was like, wow, Marco is such a hunk and he writes poetry. Is there anything he can't do? So she was already crushing on him like crazy.
Everything about him.
She liked everything about him. Connor says that he wimped out and he should have asked her to the dance. She kisses him. About that dance, she says, way to go, Squirt, says the big brother from inside the cool
55-year-old brother from his truck.
From his cool red truck.
A rising sea of iguanas buries him underneath.
Running back inside, Jamie is met by Miss Gallagher, who's like, Jamie, you're in trouble for covering everyone in kelp. But then all the kids start applauding because covering everyone in kelp was
good, actually.
Was good, actually, and everyone liked it. I feel like if the proms or something when Just Stop Oil sort of run up and like pour like orange smoke all over the orchestra, and then the audience just like well done.
Or if they dumped pig's blood on Carrie and she was like, that's
nice
one, everyone.
That's great.
That's good.
That's great. And then everyone was clapping and high fiving. It's like
and Carrie was loving it. Yeah.
If everyone's loving it, it doesn't really work. But whatever. But everyone's just so happy to have had their lovely clothes covered in kelp.
No one's like, I'm going to save the whales now.
No.
I noticed.
No. I honestly think maybe everyone's just worried about Jamie and it's just like, I think while she was outside, Miss Gallagher turned to them and said, okay, something's wrong with Jamie. I am going to get her into the back of my car and drive her somewhere she's safe. But until then, just everyone sort of play along.
Let's not upset her any more than necessary.
Yeah, who knows how many more whales
we'll get her the help she needs.
Yeah. So it seems like the dance is over, though. But then Lenny or Kenny approaches the microphone with a new electric guitar in hand.
Yeah.
I guess the actual band's guitarist died of kelp.
He got hit by the swinging whale and died of his injuries. Crushing impact to the chest. Don't worry, sis, you're not the only one who's been a dork lately. This one's for you, says Lenny, and starts playing his bad song.
Yeah, the rest of the band know it. There's not even a sort of throwaway, watch me for the changes line he just kicks into.
No, you'll remember it was specifically stated that Lenny has never played his music for anyone before.
Yeah, exactly.
The band join in perfect time. Some people in the crowd are mouthing along to the lyrics.
It's so funny.
Down if your love runs out.
It's quite a step up from what we heard before, because he was in his bedroom just being like... like playing like Smoke on the Water or whatever.
Smoke on the Water,
and,
yeah.
And now he's got this cool band just in time to miss the end of the pop punk craze.
He inherited a band from the dead other guitarist.
He got his spirit.
Dead Man's Shoes. Yeah, at the pizza parlor, Dad turns off the sign for the final time. He and Mum hug. The dream has died.
Thank God.
But wait, here's Jamie and Connor. I bought some friends for pizza, she says, and then 1,000 kids run in. The ovens aren't on. There's no way these kids are getting pizza.
Yeah, presumably there's no dough. Dad says,
No.
I gotta get cooking. 12 hours ago. So in the kitchen, I can't believe this.
So stupid.
In the kitchen, Kenny or Lenny rushes in to get cooking. He throws his jacket onto a hook across the room and accidentally scatters kelp all over a pizza.
He dislodges several pieces of day-old rotten seaweed onto it.
Yeah.
Also, the seaweed was in his jacket while he played an entire set of music.
Also, the seaweed was inside of a papier-mâché whale for presumably at least several days, and we don't know where it was before then, but probably not the ocean. Anyway, we see the kids eat it, and they're like, although
they're nodding and moaning in pleasure.
Notably, we don't see anyone eat any of the kelp bits. It's like, so you'll get a slice of pizza that has like a basil leaf on it or something.
Yeah.
Imagine you ate the bit that didn't have the basil leaf and you were like, and then the genius basil innovator in the kitchen was like, that's it, basil!
More basil! Any more spinach pizza, says Mom. And he's like, there's no spinach. I didn't make any spinach pizza. Well, whatever it was, everyone wants more. They realise it's seaweed. My bad, says Lenny. I must have shaken out all the sweaty, old, rotten seaweed from my jacket onto a pizza.
Yeah.
No, you're good, says Dad. This could be it. Lenny, go get the seaweed from the sushi in the cooler. Hurry.
Yeah. Children are demanding pizza. You did it, Ralph. You really did it, says Mom of the pizza her son invented. Yes, I really did, says Ralph of the pizza his son invented. Everyone lived happily ever after, says Jamie. Well, almost everyone, and we see Iz is forced to wash dishes, which doesn't make sense because she's not real.
Is that Iz or is that Jamie? I thought it was Jamie.
No, I think it's Iz. It's got to be Iz.
Oh, God,
it's got
can't
to
tell
be
the
Iz.
difference between them.
It's got to be Iz. It can't possibly. It's got to be Iz. Narratively, it must
No, I mean, I know narratively it should be,
but you're not sure if it is. You're not sure if it is.
God, I don't. You know what? I don't care. I don't care.
And then a printer prints out the end.
And then the end.
And then that's the end of the film.
I've not been this angry at DCOM for a long time. This DCOM doesn't respect me. No. It doesn't respect my time. It doesn't respect filmmaking.
It doesn't respect writers.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, because it certainly didn't give writers enough time to write a film.
No.
And the plot is about a writer who achieves an unbelievable, impossible success and is just miserable about it. And then, it all falls apart. For no reason at all, because they all find out, she's written about kids she knows. Yeah, I would have assumed so.
Yeah, most people do tend to do that. Yeah, They sort of take elements from their life, write what you know.
Yeah,
it's kind of the most famous bit of writing advice.
Also, if I was reading a book written by a high school student set in a high school, I would kind of assume,
No, I based it on another high school I don't go to and haven't been to.
Yeah. No, everyone in my high school is super chill. They're really good. They're really good. I love them all. I had to really work my imagination to imagine someone being mean to me in high school.
To imagine a mean cheerleader. Yeah, it was a real stretch of the old creative muscles.
But, that's just how I came up with the character of Myrna, the head warlock, who goes to high school and dresses in human clothes or whatever.
Who lives in a kingdom, but goes to high school. I don't know.
Anyway.
In summary, this movie.
Here's Lenny the Stinky Troll, or Kenny the Stinky Troll.
Kenny the Stinky Brother, Troll.
Here's Vince Vega. It's awful. I've got that thing I get when we've done a really bad one where I'm sort of feeling like I need to sort of put a button on my dislike and sum it up really neatly, but I don't think I can, and also I don't care to. Can I read you into some emails?
Yes, please.
Yeah, okay. Well, here's some good news.
Okay.
I can't believe how hard you listeners have delivered in the inbox in the last fortnight. Thank you everyone for sending us your High School Musical 2 related treasures over email. They're so good.
Okay.
There's too many to call out, so I'm going to have to go quick fire. Ella, thanks so much for telling us about High School Musical on ice. Alice, thanks for telling us that Vanessa Hudgens can't swim, and that's why the very last shot of the movie is like that. Lilja, a native Hawaiian listener who tried hard to translate Sharpay and Ryan's baffling song.
Huma huma nuku nuku apua makahiki malahini hu.
Yeah, that one. So one line of it roughly translates to whisper, sharp, 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 pinch, octopus head, octopus head, octopus head.
It's just a succession of emojis.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Edward, thank you so much. And others for letting us know. You know, remember we were like, if they took out the Tiki song, how does the rest of the film make sense? Edward writes, they didn't remove any references to the song. Thus, even at 6, I was very confused when Sharpay said, go get your fish costume. For a long time, this confused me, and I spent longer than I should have wondering what she was referring to.
Oh my God.
Lydia wrote, I assumed it was one of those off-screen type jokes where your imagination makes it funnier than actually seeing it, like never seeing Maris in Frasier. I was 10 years old. I would never have questioned Big Mouse and his channel. And Caleb was one of several people who sent us the answer to the baseball bat riddle.
Oh, yes.
Caleb writes, my understanding is that one team captain catches a thrown bat, at which point both captains race hand over hand to the knob of the bat to decide which team will bat first. Alternatively, it can be used to decide which captain will get first choice of the available players if the teams haven't already been established. So that's what it is. It's a sort of which team gets to bat first. The captains go like, whoop, 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 hand over hand, and
then kiss.
And then kiss. And then kiss.
Yeah.
And when all of the kissing is done.
And whoever wins the kissing goes first.
Whoever wins the big kiss and goes to nationals.
National kissing championships. Yeah.
Okay, so here we are then. At the end of all things. The podcast is over. No, it's not. If you want to email,
oh wait, I've got it.
Go on. Yeah, go on.
I've got the button.
Yeah, go on.
More like watch it and weep.
Whoa!
There we go.
That's good. Yeah. There we go.
All right, yeah, you can email the podcast by emailing momcan'tcookpod@gmail.com.
Yes.
We love to read all of your nostalgia-filled reminiscing about the terrible movies that the Disney Channel pumped out on the regs.
What do we want people to know? What do we want from Read It and Weep? I don't really want to know what people thought watching this film because I'll have to think about the film more.
Yeah.
What about, like, what's the worst pizza you ever ate?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Okay.
We'd love to hear it.
All right.
What DCOM are we doing next, Luke?
What DCOM are we doing next? Oh, wait, before that, merch. momcan'tcookstore.com or bonesforbowser.com. And also, if you want more Mom Can't Cook in your life, and I have to believe that you do, you should go to...
It's Mom Can't Cook that isn't Read It and Weep.
Yeah,
so
yeah, exactly.
That should be appealing.
This is actually the only bit of Mum Can't Cook that is Read It and Weep, and we're going to keep it that way. Unless we end up doing a live watch-along of it, which is just one of the many perks that you can access by going to patreon.com/extra helpings, where there's a whole extra bonus podcast feed, fortnightly, hour-long episodes recapping a Disney Channel original TV show, So Weird, which is so choice, and loads of benefits besides.
So, Luke, you're probably wondering which movie we're going to be doing next time on Mom Can't Cook.
I am.
The answer to which is we're returning to the wonderful world of Disney.
Hooray!
For 2000's Life Size, starring Lindsay Lohan and Tyra Banks.
Whoa!
I will now read you the synopsis.
What a cast! Hit me with it.
A widower's daughter accidentally brings her doll to life when trying to cast a spell to resurrect her mother. Oh my God, it's got Gia Burns in it.
Oh.
Another Justified alum.
Oh, man.
What a treat for me, personally.
Okay, great. Right, so yeah, that'll be Life Size. Catch you in a fortnight for that. In the meantime, Andy, I've just been looking at more of your great fiction.
Oh yeah, which passage were you reading?
This bit here, where you're talking more about Puke Easterway. Although I now know that that's me. So do you want to just apologise for your crimes?
Well, for this bit where I say that he likes to get nude and roll around in a flatbed truck full of iguanas and harvest their gametes.
Actually, you don't have to apologise
because
for that
if you do want to contest that, if you do want to say that's slander, then if it does go to court,
okay,
you will have to prove that you don't do that.
Well, I mean. Look, unofficially, what I'll tell you off the record is that if it's not true, but I'm not willing to go on the record because it could be very expensive for me to say it's not true. If certain iguanas would...
It's a lot of iguanas to pay off, is what you're saying.
And they are super aggressive.
Thanks in no small part to your tireless efforts.
I wouldn't say tireless, it's exhausting, but if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life.
All right, thanks for listening, everyone.
Bye.
Hey everybody, welcome to Stinky Pete's Garbage Trash Pizza for Idiots. Welcome, thanks for coming for dinner. Take your seat. We got some hot pies coming out of the kitchen. Is that right, Chef Luke? I can see you in there.
Oh yeah,
cooking away.
That's right, I'm looking at the orders here. Oh yeah, okay. Decom Lover, Moth Vampire, Mike Cavanna, Chase Baker, Ethan Pearson. What's we got one I'm putting on top of the pizza here? Petrol and Spiders. Yeah, that's right. Does that make it a soup?
Ah, nice.
No.
It's a kind of a soup-based pizza.
Right.
Very, great. Okay, hey, order up for Cara Dennison, Andy, Hannah Kirchner, Chris Pryor, and Philip Stevens. We got the pizza here topped with Old Save the Whales flyers. Eat your pizza and have a little bit of a social conscience while you're at it. Enjoy.
Cole Mastro, Smash Savannah, Burger Boys, and Girl, Homemade Mask, Andy Meany, and Raging Angel. You're getting pizza with a Smash Savannah burger on it. That's right, there's a sort of smashed up lion in there and a zebra. all the creatures of the savannah, yeah. Rare and precious meat.
It was sort of savannah in Georgia. I thought it was a reference to.
Right. Well, no, it's explain all of the smashed zebra then.
I can't. We're just slinging pies here. Okay. Well, we order here for Duchess, Hypermole, Michael Olsen, Ash, and Elizabeth. What we've got for you here is a live cat pizza. The cat is alive when it comes out of the kitchen. Once we hand it over to you, it is your property. What you do to it is up to you. We are not legally responsible
for the cat. So don't
get... Yeah.
Will Thomas, Danny Bowyer, Quinn is teething, Daniel Rogers, Tim Craven. You guessed it. It's iguanas, sliced and diced, very thinly sliced. It's a kind of iguana carpaccio that we're presenting for you today. I assume the rest of the iguanas won't have a problem with that. It's not like they're super
not very
aggressive,
are they?
No,
as long as they're not aggressive.
I don't think so.
No, hey, we got an order here for Adam Snigg, Lord of the Salt Doctrine, Kyle Bain, Emery Pearson, and Prince Reynard. You folks ordered the toothpaste pizza. That's right, just a big spiral of toothpaste right on top of that. I imagine this will do well for the finances of our pizza parlour. Eat it.
That's too bad. That's great. That's really made my stomach do something. Blake, Jeevers, Pierce, Jones, Morven, Butterworth, R. Book, Monster, Crapolio. I overheard you saying that you think 4 cheese pizza is a popular and good flavour, so how about this? 400 cheese pizza, that's right. I ran out of known cheeses at about 100 and so I started creating my own. And then I just sort of added doubles. It's just sort of 1 story high. Anyway, eat it.
Yeah, hey, Julian Rundlett, Matthew Cowan, Danny Ward, Nurse Jake, and Isel got an order for you here. You ordered the pizza. That's a pizza topped with smaller pizzas, and those smaller pizzas are topped with even smaller pizzas. It's infinitely recursive. Enjoy it. See what it does to your insides.
Efraim Medema, Courtney Rail, Shane Ente, and Clarky the Bearded Coach Driver. You know how ham and pineapple is a pretty controversial pizza? Well, how about this very controversial pizza? I show it to you. The blood drains from your face. You can't believe it.
You can't believe he went there.
Can't believe I went there.
Order up for Moist Drippings, Danny Cat, Brandon Plesh, Matt S, and E.T. I've got here your Piazza pizza. There's a small sort of open square on it with some tables and chairs. People are milling around, just enjoying the sunshine on the pizza. Enjoy!
Louise Lola, Crescentia Shea, Rory James, Rue Kyler, and Jack Fabian. You asked me to make you an original pizza. Well, how about this? It's pizza backwards. That's right, it's Azip. This is an Azip. It's a
conceptually challenging.
It's conceptually challenging. It's hard to look at. You eat it backwards. It's sort of it will come out your mouth, and I think you can guess where it goes in.
So you might want to take that somewhere a bit more private.
Eat your Azip.
Alan St. George, Michael Saul, Sarah Maddox, Paul Stevens, and Autumn Holloway. You ordered the Gauntlet pizza. It's a regular cheese pizza with a large medieval gauntlet in the middle of it. You'll have to sort of eat around that. It is inedible. Enjoy.
John Sharplin, Adam Steele, Saz Thompson, Tony B, and Ethan Lappin. I've thought of something else to do with iguanas. That's right, these ones are sort of like roughly chopped, just kind of thrown in there, sort of sizzle them up a bit. Yeah.
Chunked iguanas.
Yeah, these iguanas have been sort of teased a little bit first as well. Before I put them in, I kind of laugh at them and I say, what are you going to do about it, you unaggressive iguanas? Eat that up. Eat that up. Can't wait for my no consequences.
Great, got an order here for Zora Stingray, Who Needs to Sleep, Angel Beat, Jambo number 5, and Moon Activist, Sage Borealis. We've got the Were pizza for you here. If you get bitten by this pizza, come the next full moon, you'll suffer a painful transformation into a Were pizza and will roam the forest looking for more victims. So try to not let that happen, if you can.
Z-Man, The Monk, Will Pohoretsky, Jotam Funklara, and Clint Hannah Lopez. Here's your Where pizza, as in where's my pizza? Guess what? I didn't make it.
Again, conceptually challenging.
Yeah, get out of here.
Snowy Owl, Vintage Alicia, Keith Hall, Business Corgi, and Seish. We've got a lovely pie for you here. Beautiful pie. We've taken a sort of margarita base, the cheese, basil on here, and then we've sort of broken up and shattered a DVD of Read It and Weep and just sort of sprinkled that across it. So it does add a beautiful crunch.
Maybe genuinely preferable to watching Read It and Weep.
Yeah, the best use for a DVD of Read It and Weep.
Yep, and finally, Emily W., Andrew the Osteogent, Paul Stokes, and Christoph. What I've done here with this pizza is I take my finger and I put it inside the mouth of the iguana and I push its tongue down as if to say, you're not aggressive enough to do it. Oh! Oh! Ah! Oh no! And they have acid for blood!
We've just got regular pepperoni. You can have that instead. Luke, I think we need to have a talk about the finances of our garbage pizza restaurant.
What?
With $6 million in the hole.
Oh my god. Now we're going to have to write Twilight. And that's how Twilight was made.